I hope you guys slept well. It's definitely a Monday for me. We're gonna do the best job we can. The Grammys were yesterday, so I'm gonna try to do everything by memory. Maybe I should pull up an article for Bob to read. Grammys 2024. The New York Times. Okay. Okay. Let's mute these phones. Are we ready to do this? I think we're ready. I hope we're ready. Good morning, guys. Hi, I love you. All right. Sir, are we ready? Sir, we ready? Okay. All right, let's do it.
Oh, the breakfast. The breakfast. It is right now, falling down like I try to take myself out. When I get up off this ground, I will be yours. They might just think I'm insane. They might take my name in vain. So I had to make a change. I will be yours. What a beautiful day in North Carolina. And they have a solo. They look like China. Passing the blood without the drama. Man, they left me whispering and I needed something to stop me. He said, take a hit of this, but don't trip. It's some louder, and he said he got some Henny, and he said he got some powder. I said I'm on the way as soon as I get out the shower, cause I do about anything to him. Then I fell right to the ground. Yeah. I need more. He became one of my best friends. He asked me if he could move it. I said, sure enough. Got the cocaine, I'm fluffy, it ain't hard to crush. Quarantine got me thinking that I smoke too much. Got me going to the liquor store like it's Starbucks. I won, so I took a hit of that. I got smacked, all the niggas give me gap, cause I trap with a motherfucker rap. I'm trying to make it to the top. Call the cops, cause I'm dreaming my face. I am not feeling, I'm high in another dimension, nigga. I try to take myself. I get up off this ground. I will be yours. Hey, they might take my name. I had to make a change. I will be yours. I needed to see. I will stay yours. And I will stay clean, but I needed to see. I love the side beat. This year for me was about evolving. So I will stay yours. I'll stay pure. I know I'm using, but I needed to see how the other side be. But for clarity, had to detox me. But I'll stay pure. Purity. I will stay clean, but I needed to see how the other side be. This year for me was about evolving, so I'll stay pure. Everybody, say pure in the comment section, all capital letters. You already know. I'll stay pure. Hey, 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 hey. I'll stay pure. Stay clean, but I needed to see how the other side be. This year for me was a fatty body, so I'll stay pure. I'll stay pure. I'll stay pure. I'll stay pure.
It is currently 11:11. We started the show a little bit later, so let's go to source in prayer right now. God of the universe, God of love, God of light. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Just thank you for keeping me. Thank you for the gift. And thank you for the tenacity, motivation, and knowledge to keep it giving, even to the quote unquote powers at be. Wow. I thank you for bringing me the opportunity I said yes to. And I'm asking for spiritual guidance and protection as I try to bring that baby home. Hard. But I'm ready to conquer. And I pray that my audience conquers this week as well. Regardless of what they're going through, I usher that energy in a magnificent way, using only one tone, represented by the energy of 10,000 people. We say Ashe, thank you, amen, and moted be. Well, I might as well introduce the show in the proper gay, shall we? Hi, everybody. My name is Boots. I am the hip hop oracle, intuitive reader extraordinaire. I feel the energy of people, places, and things. And based on that energy, I'm able to accurately foreshadow the future. I am a celebrity tarot card reader. And y'all have had me up all night since the motherfucking Grammys was yesterday, talking about which party you need to go to, should you do X, Y, and Z. God damn. But as I am a celebrity tarot card reader, Monday through Friday, I try to go live at least once a day to render the good gift that God has given me unto you absolutely free.
Only using what the gods gave me.
Now, look, the gift is free, but my time, it definitely is not. And neither should yours be. But if you would like me to use my time in reading you, you want to go to www.spiritsquad.org/tipjar, and everything on that page is always and will remain unlimitedly available to you until I travel or I have some other things on the agenda. Okay. While we're on the topic of the tip jar, bitch, I've recognized that I have a lot of new people rummaging around sperm banks.
It's because she has nothing else going on. And while she's sitting around running around talking about my husband and the father of my children, and she spends her weekends peddling through sperm banks.
I realize that some of you guys are new to your mother. You know, I'm the mother that you never knew you needed and I always wanted. Right? And I realize that some of you might be very anxious in getting my attention. You know, you watch me every day and you know, I'm starstruck, or you're starstruck by me, and you just want a word from your motherfucking mother. See, the issue then becomes where intelligence doesn't allow you the luxury of understanding what the fuck you are compensating me for.
Bag of water built bitch.
Let me tell you something. I've been in business for 8 years around here, and I have never accepted critiques on the services that I render you. Okay, so you hold your motherfucking tongue, especially if your ass only spent $65 and you expect me to FaceTime you off of $65. Okay, you expect me to call you and answer all of your questions for $65? I mean, if you wind the clock back 7 years, I started out doing read-ins for $50 for as long as you wanted to go. That was motherfucking 8 years ago. Bitch, you 8 years too late. 8 years too late. Okay. So I want to say this respectfully. When I render a service unto you, especially in the tip jar, that in which I don't have to do, that in which I've considered not doing any longer. However, I made a promise season 1 of my show, and I told the person who helped build this that I will always be accessible to them. So I will remain accessible to them. But what I might do is I might lock this shit down to the public. I might lock it down. 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 For me to even open myself up to rendering the gift in a format in which I can simply text you the answer to your question and be 100% accurate. Raise your hand if you've gotten a text message reading or your question was answered on this show. It comes into your phone, and next thing you know, your mind is blown and your pussy is flabbergasted. That's what you need to know. I don't have to open up my vagina like that to you. I don't. Okay. So the thing is, if you're new, it is your obligation to read what you're purchasing and not being disappointed when what you thought you purchased wasn't what you purchased, but everything that you purchased has a description that you're purchasing. I don't understand. I could honestly survive and thrive off of my celebrity clients. But I do this not only because I made a promise to you, but because I love doing it. Now, when it stops becoming enjoyable, like this baby girl talking about some the goddamn shit was too short, I will stop it for everybody. I will stop it for everybody, and I will maintain a strict clientele. But right now, I'm gallivanting in the public. So this is your fucking warning, okay? This is your fucking warning. Look at what you're purchasing in the tip jar. Understand that it is a tip. Okay, you are tipping me to answer your question. If you want me to service you privately, there's an entire section called what? Private readings. Oh my God, maybe that's where I actually sit with Boots. And you will distinctively notice that the prices are different. So if you're paying upwards of $500 for 30 minutes of my time, why the fuck do you think $65 is gonna get you a call? Not to mention that some of my OG clients, you're getting carried away texting my motherfucking phone, especially over the fucking weekend. Over the weekend, the only people that have access to me are celebrities because they pay a $25,000 retainer at the beginning of every year, and I have 77 on that retainer that I have to be accessible for. Okay. Okay. I am not your friend. Do not be texting me bullshit. If you don't know how a spell works, Ray, maybe you shouldn't be casting the goddamn spell. Okay, there's a whole class on how to spell cast. So if you are purchasing spells on my website, I'm not giving this to the pedestrian. I'm giving this to a witch that knows a little something about what she's doing. You shouldn't be texting my phone at all. Okay. Okay. This ain't no call me now situation. This is I'm going to text you. I'm going to call you. Half of the time, I don't even respond when people say, "Oh my God, you blew my mind," because I don't want them to have that full facilitation of a connection. Okay, stop texting my fucking phone. What is wrong with you? I'm masturbating. I'm minding my business on the weekends. I am so human. I'm not psychic. I'm funky and in the flesh. And here you go talking about something has changed. Well, bitch, it changed. Ask me on Monday. Oh, y'all gotta forgive me. Y'all know I'm off my meds. I'm off my meds. I'm off my meds. I'm off my meds. If you're curious to know any of what I am discussing with you right now, there is a section on my website called Boundaries. Maybe you should check those out. products that I provide are for the enthusiast as well as the practitioner. But if you are an enthusiast, I don't suggest that you get up in nobody's cauldron. Next thing you know, your motherfucking head done fell out and you eating chicken salad.
Y'all better come up here and get one of these.
What's that?
I've never advised it.
From where?
81st Deli.
What's that?
So please just have order. And again, I am a bit okay. So let me just go back to the announcements. The tip jar is open. It will remain open to you, but you have definitely been warned. You have been warned. Okay, private appointments are available for the month of February. Shout out to everybody who has been filling up that appointment book the right way. Okay, so I appreciate that. Today, y'all ain't got no discount code. Okay, because y'all was having problems with the discount codes last week, and it wasn't no problem with the discount code. It was a problem with your fingers entering in the discount code the correct way. So y'all ain't got no discount code today. Maybe tomorrow, if I feel like I gotta give you a damn discount code. But today, I know my real ones is gonna show up regardless. So it don't really matter. It don't really matter. And the last thing that I'm gonna say, well, the Mind at Ease spell is still on my website, and it is definitely still working, as I am coming off of being on antidepressants for 3 years. This is my second week off. I definitely feel very temperamental. I definitely feel moody. I definitely feel anxious. I definitely feel manic. Okay. But I also have an obligation, and I am not afraid to broadcast myself in any form that I'm in. Again, just to reiterate the story for those of you guys who don't know, I was introduced to a drug. My favorite drug is my drug of choice. It's called cocaine. It got me very close to Papa Legba and the Baron. I chose to get off of it when I moved into this house. Okay, so when I moved into this house, I went to prior to that, I went to rehab. I kind of had a relapse situation, got back off, and then they prescribed me Xanax and Lexapro to take to kind of wean myself off of the symptoms. Well, I've been on that for about 2 years, and I decided to cold turkey wean myself off of that because I don't want nothing external controlling my body. So you are basically bearing witness to a performer go through withdrawals and relearning myself spiritually, physically, and still working and keeping you guys together. I'm a motherfucking beast. I'm a motherfucking beast. It's been acknowledged that I'm a motherfucking beast. I want to be able to drink again and not get drunk and remember what I do. This is the hardest thing I have ever done. And it's like I put on a good show. I let you guys see me, you know what I'm saying, in real form and shit like that. But behind the scenes, bitch, I be in this house going through, bro, like just trying to hold it together because I know that the next bitch needs me to hold it together, you know. So I just want to ask everybody to please just be easy with me this week. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any pre-established clients. I'm just dealing with celebrities this week. But next week I do have clients. And my goal this week is just to get myself together, like to the point where I'm not thinking about drugs. I'm not thinking about what I'm not taking. My body is not convulsing, or I'm not waking up in the middle of the night and, you know, having a good night's sleep. My sleep pattern is on point. I'm working on detailing myself this week. And with you by my side, I know I got this. Thank you. So thank you for being patient. I just ask for leniency. If something goes down in the squad, do not bring it up here, and just be respectful. I'm a person behind all of this, and I know that I am a behemoth. I know that I'm a sergeant in the spiritual war that we are currently fighting, but I'm also a human being. Like, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, and sometimes the humanity needs attention. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with spiritualists, we're so pro-spiritual that we forget that there are lessons being learned on the physical plane, and I'm learning them every single day. Y'all are a reflection of the lessons that I'm learning when I sit with you, and when I go live here. This is my therapy. I have to express to get over. I've always been that way, and with me expressing, hopefully it helps your situation a little bit better too. I just know this: regardless of whatever cards are dealt to us, we are still going to win the game of spades. We're still going to win it. And it's not easy. There are some days that are easier than others. I ended up staying up all night last night because every celebrity client that I have was at the fucking Grammy Awards, even if they didn't show their face, and they're worried about their movements. Like, it's very political. The show is one thing, but the things they have to before and after the show, that's where they need the most choreography. So I'm rest broken. I'm hydrated because I'm drinking Gatorade like a motherfucker. Magic Carp and Pokemon, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I don't feel like I look cute. My face broke out. They said that was a damn after effect. So I have this new format where I'm using sandpaper. I sand them bumps right on down and then put some retinoid cream on. And next thing you know, you wake up with a baby's motherfucking face. It works. It works. It works. Okay. I mean, the Grammys was last night. I wanted to give you guys geese, and then I'm going through my closet. We're trying to organize these clothes, and I can't even find no fucking geese. So I'm not feeling it. But we have a job to do, and the Grammys were yesterday, so we're definitely going to talk about those. I do have a meet and greet in Houston, Texas. This is going down on the 23rd, which is a Friday. Hopefully, you guys can come after work or whatever. It's going to be around 6 o'clock p.m. Houston squad. I need help with locations. Typically, when I do a meet and greet, the location is at the hotel that I'm staying at. But this time, I'm not staying in Houston. I'm dropping down off in Houston, going to the meet and greet location, meeting my girls, and then I'm one way back to Dallas. If you are in squad and you are in Houston, we need a location locked down in the next week. Give me some suggestions, especially my business owners out there in Houston. If you do have a location that you want me to embellish with catering and come in there and meet the girls, I'll be down to do that. But it's going down on the 23rd of this month. So I would love to see you. T-minus 7 days, I will be teaching a class. Yeah, that class is February the 11th. Have you taken any of my classes? Anybody? Okay, if you haven't, they're downloadable on my website so you can catch up on all of your spiritual teams, especially if you don't know what the fuck you're doing with a card. Okay, I do suggest you get that magical practitioner class. If you have not taken a live class with me, it's very interactive. It's almost like the Zoom calls that we had during COVID and stuff like that, but it's more of a administrative conversation. I'm giving you the tools that have gotten me where I am with whatever subject we are currently lecturing on, and this subject is on spiritual awakening. I have basically captured and condensed everything I learned on that mountaintop at 8 years old into a format that I think will work for you. It works for my coven, so I know it is going to work for the general public. If you're interested in turning your spiritual gifts all the way up to the motherfucking goddamn game max, that class is going down February the 11th at 8 o'clock p.m. That is this Sunday. You can sign up on my website, and oh my God, there's a class department. Okay. I'm getting your fan mail. Okay. And I'm also getting some packages returned. So if I do have any return packages, we ship again on Thursday for the shop booths for all physical manifestations of my consciousness. And next week, the fragrance comes out. Yep. Next week, the fragrance comes out. It's my first fragrance. It is an all black matte bottle, and the name of the fragrance is called Witch in the Woods. And the thrift store will also come out next week as well. Bitch, shut your dumb ass up over here on motherfucking goddamn gay YouTube. Night Warrior, I will show you what the fuck the night is, bitch. Okay, I will show you what the fuck the night is. Don't come up in here running your motherfucking goddamn gay mouth about America or anything else in this motherfucker, bitch. You shut your ass up. You sit your ass the fuck down, bitch. That's what the fuck you're gonna do. And matter of fact, you just got to go. Okay, I don't have time to be arguing with you. I gotta argue about what's wrong with the motherfucking Grammys and what was right with the Grammys. So you sit up there and continue to do your crack, and I'm gonna put a crack spiritual crack pipe in your ass and light that motherfucker. The next thing you know, meth.
We're smoking crack on live. That's me. That's me. Let me smoke crack on my live. Okay, girl, whenever that was, if I want to see her smoke crack on my, not that's me.
Stupid bitch.
Go home. Now. Nothing. Go home now. Now.
Nicki Minaj, if you ever open up that cursing the bitch out hotline, I will be applying. I will be applying. I do not have pre-order for the fragrance because I want to make sure I like it before I even say that it is available unto you. But it will come with a commercial, and I need to call my manager and set that up for this weekend. I'm excited about the fragrance. It's called Witch in the Woods. We discussed it over the weekend in the Candid Live video, and I hope you guys really enjoy my fragrance. I was really inspired by Beyonce's Beehive. They said I don't know what smells good, so I'm going to show you what I think smells good, and hopefully my girls think it does too. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that we need to discuss aside from the Grammys yesterday. I've done this for over 10 years, talked about the Grammys and talked about the Oscars. Every other award show, I really don't catch that much. I just catch like the afterburns or whatever. But I'm excited to discuss the Grammys with you today. And one day we will have a Grammy of our own. I'm sure. Well, the song started before I was prepared, but this is my song called Martian. It's going to lead into a record by the name of Mars featuring Megan James and Davina Universe. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll be right back with some Grammy commentary. Shout out to Suzanne. Suzanne, I need you to go ahead and make a comment. Hopefully you can come in and chime in on some of what I am going to be talking about. I'm going to do all this from memory. I did have practice yesterday in the hot tub. If you were in that live video last night, go ahead and give me hot tub emojis in the comment section. I did not watch it back, but I might make it available on YouTube a little bit later. I have given away 2 free appointments, but you can still get a free appointment if you do comment on hey Suzanne, if you do comment on the post that I have just recently posted up. And bitch, a nigga be cooking his ass off, do I not? The same girl who's texting me over the weekend asking about a spell was the same girl who made a comment talking about some, you cook your ass off, why don't you have a husband yet? Because all of these niggas in Charlotte are dust.
I'm being real with you because I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door. We heard about you before you even got up here.
Okay, I need to start traveling, and I will. Speaking of dating life, I have deleted all of my dating apps. You can't find me nowhere but instant. You can find me on my social medias, but I'm done. I feel like I've aged out of it. They're all college students who, I just don't feel right manipulating onto my penis. So this week I have a sex toy coming every single day. Shit, I'm taking what that Brandy said seriously. From now on, I'm going to be my own best friend. With that being said, this is Martian by me. I am going to hit the blunt a couple times, light some herbs up a little bit, and then we're going to talk all about the Grammys 2024. Stick with me, okay? But I treat you like a baby. You cannot take nobody like you. I'm gorgeous in effervescent lighting. The way you're staring at my daddy, yeah, like I'm 90, but you try me like I'm from Mars, like I'm from Mars, like I'm from Mars.
You treat me like I'm foreign, but I'm driving in a foreign. I'm a superstar. Help me, you know I want it. I know that I used to love you. You treat me like I'm foreign, but I'm driving in a foreign. I'm a superstar. Star. 5, 4, let me hear your scream.
It has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that the 66th annual Grammy Awards was last night. Here to report the story live, everybody's favorite, Bob from Channel 8.
Reporting live from Spirit Squad Worldwide. Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
The Grammys are nothing if not a 3.5-hour long infomercial for the music industry. The telecast foregrounds music's biggest stars, programs, performances that span many genres and generations, and otherwise assembles a digestible package of major milestones and music accomplishments and moments. Sunday night's festivities were no different. And here is Bootz to break it down. Reporting live, Bob from Channel 8.
Reporting live from Spirit Squad Worldwide. Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
Good job, Bob. Okay, so I actually went down memory lane yesterday, and I realized that I have been analyzing the Grammys over 10 years. I looked at my old YouTube page and I saw myself sitting at my dormitory on the couch with two of my old friends. One of them was Lala Milan, and the other one was somebody by the name of Tequila. Yeah, they're no longer talking about the Grammys, but I am. So we definitely will. First things first, I'm missing Wendy Williams even more now.
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney.
Okay, because she would have been in that purple chair giving me every talking point that I would probably reiterate on this show. I'm also missing Joan Rivers. Okay, Joan Rivers, after any fucking award show or anything, she was sitting right up in there with the girls talking about the fashions and things of that nature. I miss Joan and I miss Wendy Williams, so moment to honor them is there. I miss both of them. Yes. Okay, so let's get into it. I was watching the Dahmer series when I realized that the Grammy was actually coming up. And I quickly flipped to E! News, and this was prior to Laverne going out there, but the correspondents were out there. Candy Burris was sitting next to two of the regulars that definitely do the fashion of the red carpet and things of that nature. I do not know that girl's name, but she is coming fashionable to every single function. She's a Caucasian girl with very light blonde hair, and she does speak with an accent. I do not know her name, but baby, every function that you correspond at, oh my God, you slay. But we can tell you're about your fashions and not about your hair, because your hair misses every time. But your fashions are so on point that I have no bad critique. Now, Candy, you was just happy to be in the room sitting up there, hee hee ha ha. And one of the things that I did find out about you, Candy Burris, is that you're not returning to the Housewives of Gaylanta next year. Okay. You confessed that in one of those interviews on the red carpet, which, I mean, girl, about time. About time. About time. But she said something on the red carpet. I don't want to harp too much on Candy, but she said, when you've been doing something for so long, it's almost like second nature to do it. And she said she wasn't not going to return. She's just taking some time for herself. You know, she had that whole child on reality TV, done raised that child on reality TV. Candy, it's about time for you to take some vocal lessons, sign some artists, and sit down. I would be tired if I was you. I would be tired if I was you. Fashion-wise, I mean, I don't even remember what you had on, Candy, so it really doesn't matter. And the black girl to the left of the girl who I was just talking about, she looked really good too. Red carpet moments to be discussed. First of all, Laverne and your cock. Great job corresponding. Great job. Great job. Great job. Okay. You first made your appearance as a correspondent via the E Network a couple of years ago, and you were flustered and flabbergasted. But this time around, they was giving you celebrities like goddamn groceries at the Walmart conveyor belt, and you was knocking them out the park. You were knocking them out the park. Okay. I really, really enjoyed this opera banter that you had with BB Rexa. That was really, really cool. And it showed that both of you girls were talented outside of the glitz and glam. So I really, really enjoyed that. Now let's talk about your glam. Laverne, every aspect to the dress, the nails, the lip color was everything. What the fuck was that on the back of your head? What the fuck was that on the back of your head? Damn. I actually had a moment where I was like, thank you, Laverne has arrived in her titties and her geese, and she's smiling, she's looking good. And then I get a wide shot, and I'm looking at the whole piece together. The back of your head, the piece even looked like it was a different color than the slick back version of your hair. What the fuck is wrong with you? It really upset me because I finally was rooting for you. We always rooted for you, weren't we, Tyra? Okay, I was finally rooting for you. The talent was there. The banter was there. You're not making straight men feel abrasive by your presence, and it was beautiful to watch the way that you were banging those interviews. But all I could look at was the nappy, rat-infested, every beat in America upholstered to the back of your motherfucking nape. As you are sitting up here with veneers that are white as motherfucking snow, and the back of your head look like the snow has melted, and all we're left with is hedges. It's terrible, the back of your neck. Whoever did that needs to be fired. You don't need to be. I was at a loss of words. Okay. At first I was like, oh my God, she looks great. She looks really, really good. And the next thing you know, boom, rat's nest. I didn't know what the fuck went on. And it very much so upset me because it's like you have everything together. This is about to be the Laverne moment, and then rat trap in the back of your neck. I can't deal with it. Okay, I can't deal with it. I'm gonna tell you who else I can't deal with. I can't deal with that fucking Chloe. Are these hairstylists? Where is Tay? Damn. Where is Tay? Okay, but Chloe steps out, and you know she's a wild. You really don't know what she's gonna give. You don't know what Chloe is gonna give, right? But what she gave was a lace front wig, red like the Little Mermaid just was, upholstered right above her eyebrow, where the lock bun in the back is bulging to where it is giving, I don't know which way you gonna go. And then the side of the dress, it was nude. It was like a nude embellishment on the side. Bitch, I don't know if you want to be a dominatrix. I don't know if you want to be hood and defend your sister. Bitch, I don't know if you want to be the Little Mermaid. I know that you sound good on that new Pandora jewelry commercial with your sister who showed up there in an all black hairpiece number, and she looked absolutely fabulous. My problem with you, Chloe, is that I want to like you. I want to like you, but you keep delivering things that I didn't order from Amazon. You keep on delivering things I didn't order. And that, I didn't order that. So at this point, I can't give it to you. I ain't even giving you no more chances. I ain't giving you no more chances. I need to know upon a visual who you are and what you're going to give. And I'm never getting that with anything that you show up to. I'm not saying that you're not a nice girl, because my manager's granddaughter met you and she said that you were a joy to be around. So I'm cool with that. It's just, as a consumer, I am fucking riddled, bitch. I don't know what it is. And honestly, the entire look should have been chopped at the gate. Who approved this shit? I mean, is this like the Met? Does Anna Wintour approve these fits? Because it just wasn't giving what's supposed to have gave. Okay. Other people who didn't give what was supposed to be given on the red carpet, Doja Cat, I don't know what that was.
I hate to say it. I hope I was trying to, because I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking up.
but Doja, you are fashion. Okay, that's something that you would see like that would be considered like high end fashion over there in Europe or something like that. The way that you put the geisha on. But the first shot I saw of Doja was in the event with a trucker's hat on, these glasses, and a toothpick in her mouth. I didn't know what she gave. I didn't know what she gave. I didn't know what Doja gave, but then I went back and I saw the wide shot of her outfit, and I gotta be honest, I kind of liked it. I really did. I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it. I definitely kind of liked it. It's like, it's not Grammys. So I had this conversation yesterday. When you think Grammys, my childhood self thinks glamorous. My childhood self thinks luxury. My childhood self thinks like, oh damn, like you know, it's something that you aspire to be at. I feel like it has lost a lot of its formality, you know. And I feel like people, you don't know how they're gonna come. You don't know if they're gonna come butt boomy ass naked or come looking like the Bush, like Don Richard. Now, no shade. No shade. I saw that Bush running around the red carpet because, you know, I had about 11 devices going on. I had the TV right here. I had my computer on the screen right here. And I had Don Richard decided to wear the bushes of Wakanda. She did. And I said this yesterday in the Candle Live video. I'm going to say it again. If it was anybody else wearing that, I couldn't have gained my vote. But because it was Don Richard, tens across the board. Tens looked great. She looked great. It was the hair. It was how she was peeking past the structure of the garment and like peeking past a branch. I love the slick back hair. I wish I could have gotten a statement earring out of that though. But I will say the color complimented you very well. And you was running around the bush, honey. You were the bush. You were the bush to be burned. She was the motherfucking burning bush. Billie Eilish did make a red carpet appearance. She wore a varsity jacket. She gave I don't give a fuck. She always gives I don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna tell you something about that Billie Eilish when we get started talking about the show. I'm still talking about the red carpet, but she red carpeted wearing a Barbie varsity jacket. It gave it gave Billy. It gave Billy. Somebody said, they said Billy looked like Sexy Red. I would agree. It's giving, where's my beer, bro? That's what it's giving. But after I say what I gotta say about Billie Eilish during the critique of the actual Grammy Awards, then I mean she has the right to do whatever the fuck she wants to. Like, I mean, but Billie, you showed up with red roots and glasses on, and it looked like those glasses were from Lens Crafters. That's what it looked like. Any other red carpet moments to be discussed? We can talk about Taylor Swift. Let's talk about Janelle Monáe. Janelle, something's going on with these Hollywood hairstyles. I mean, if you're gonna do a slick down baby hair number, at least perm your shit before you do it. Okay? It wasn't slick enough. It was like upholstered. Like they had these upholstered, structured helmet looks. Coi Leray did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But Coi Leray, your outfit was great. I love it. And that all black number that she had on, and then she had on that green, she had on that green jacket, that line. See, I was never a fan of that green. You know, Nikki started wearing that damn green a while back, and I was never really a fan of that color. But the way that you carried the jacket as you were doing your interview with Laverne, tens across the board, baby girl. Great job. Who is else to be the correspondence? Let's talk about the correspondence real quick. You hired some talent, okay? I don't know who that plus side girl was that was actually at the carpet doing your correspondence, but she is a linguist. Like, you've hired people that can actually banter and keep up with conversation. I didn't look at her for oh shit. Excuse me. Maybe she got some witchcraft on her, don't need to be talked about, because I almost got choked up. I wasn't looking at your fashions, but everything that you said and the banter you had with the celebrities that were there was really, really good. Coco Jones, you can't do any wrong. You dress real. I watched Moesha growing up like. Okay. You dressed real conservative but still risque for what it gave. And I really enjoyed watching the interaction between you and Coco Jones and Victoria Monet when she won Best New Artist over you, and you were crying for her backstage. That is a class act. I love that for you. You always look good. You always look good. And there's something about the way that you speak that really just has me peeling into you. Every time you open your mouth, I kind of want to hear the texture of your voice. It does something to my soul and my bowels. So I really, really enjoy you speaking. Okay, let's talk about motherfucking Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift arrived to the carpet. Of course, she was attempted to be one of the last people that arrived. That's what the bigger stars do. They arrive later, whatever. And she hits the carpet. The first shot that we see is a plus-size black woman grab her and yoke her up, and she's grabbing and holding onto her arm for dear life. Next thing you see is Janelle Monáe run from the left side to grab her cousin, who was fanning out over Taylor Swift. I ain't never seen that like that on a red carpet before. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. And the embarrassment Janelle Monáe must have felt. Somebody on your camp is holding up the red carpet just to have a moment with Taylor Swift. But it kind of is eliciting or alluded to how much clout the girl got. I'm really not a Taylor Swift fan. She could be sitting right here, and I still just be looking at her like, girl, we finna write a song today. I've met my idol. My idol is Erykah Badu. Okay, she's a mentor of mine. So with that, there's nothing. I can be in the room now. Okay, I can successfully be in the room and not feel a type of fangirl. But she doesn't give me star power. She gives me the average girl who is extraordinary when it comes to songwriting and manipulating these white people's minds into thinking that you're the white version of Beyonce, which you are not. Okay. But with that being said, the outfit was a 10 out of 10. The outfit was a 10 out of 10. It was a 10 out of 10. The only critique I have, okay, and typically I will be critiquing your lipstick, but even that was on point. If you're gonna do a fishtail braid to the side and give us an ode to Viking hairstyles, you should have brought that fishtail braid all the way up so we could see that braid like Game of Thrones. That's the only thing I would say. That's the only thing I would say. I love the extraness. I love the cape of it all. I love the black and white with the red lip. You looked phenomenal. The only thing I would say is that if you would have brought that braid up and then feathered it out like Machine Gun Kelly did when he pulled out that Viking look at one of those red carpets, I would have gave it to you. And see somebody in the audience say, I didn't even see that braid. I know, because it was so goddamn low. It should have been a bit higher on your scalp. Okay, and Laverne, you should have took that rat nest off of your scalp, bitch. That's what you should have did. Is there anybody else on the red carpet? I was just happy that Billy Porter was not there. And I gotta tell you the truth, I'm harder on my gays because I feel like they are a representation of a part of myself. And every time I have seen Billy Ray, no, not Billy Ray Porter, but he did perform. But Billy Porter, since that tuxedo moment, I have just been utterly disappointed in his fashion. Okay, so I was really happy that he was not there. I'm just checking my notes really quickly to make sure I didn't miss anybody on the red carpet because we're about to stand by and do this. Miley Cyrus, okay, I missed her on the red carpet. I love the metallic look, but see, this is the thing. When you're skinny like that, keep your legs closed. I love the metallic structure of the garment that you red carpeted with. It was really, really cool. I like the blown back hair. Now that is some hair that has been blown back. That hair was blown back. Bitch, I ain't seen no hair blown back like that since the 80s, and I wasn't even born yet. Bitch, it's no shade. She was on that motherfucking motorcycle with no helmet and some got-to-be spray and just said, let me just go ahead and get ready for the motherfucking Grammys. That hair was blown all the way back. That hair was blown back, bitch. And in her confessional thing, she said she was paying homage to Tina Turner. And if you listen to her performance, we're going to talk about that shortly. We're talking about the looks right now. But the metallic was really, really cool on you, Molly. I don't really have a critique. But if you're that small and petite, when you pose, you need to cross your leg to give the garment structure. Not like, hey, I'm out of the house now. You see what I'm saying? You need to pose. You need to, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Dua Lipa, I don't look at her. I'm sorry, I don't look at her or that Olivia girl for what they have on. I mean, if they have a moment, I will bring the moment up, but it wasn't a moment, so there's nothing to talk about. Summer Walker looked beautiful. You know, I thought that was Jocelyn Hernandez. I did. I thought I thought Jocelyn Hernandez took her damn ass up there off that damn coke with her homegirl.
It's upsetting me and my homegirl because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to prison, what the hell could you
Okay,
go?
because the texture of that garment is something that Jocelyn has been wearing during her cabarets, honey. She had on that big ass hat with the little flowy shit coming down the hat or whatever. And Jocelyn has been pulling off those numbers ever since she beat that girl ass on crack.
Smoking crack on live.
Okay, so I thought that was Jocelyn Hernandez that was up there, but then it got into a closer vision of it. And Summer Walker, you gave all white, you gave a textured hat with a textured fit. The texture is not my cup of tea, but it was good to see you out of the house. So it was good to see you out of the house. But I can't critique the garment because the texture freaks me out. I talked about that yesterday too. It looks like liquid styrofoam, and I hate styrofoam. If you ever want to torture me, tie me up to a pole and rub styrofoam together. I will squeal. I'll snitch on everything. I will snitch on everything. Okay, I think that was all for the red carpet. Am I missing anybody on the red carpet that you want to discuss? This is strictly the red carpet. This is strictly the red carpet. Anybody on the red carpet? Lizzo wasn't on the red carpet. She didn't red carpet. Ice Spice. Oh my God. Best dress. Best dress. Best dress. Best dress. Best dress. Best dress nominee. Best dress. How could I forget? Ice Spice came out there with her Cabbage Patch head, looking like motherfucking bitch on lamb chop, like she always do, right? Right. But she had on this baby fat fit that had the fur embellishings, and honestly, the outfit was everything. It was everything. How could I forget? How could I forget? It was everything. The fit was everything. The denim, the dark denim with that brown fur. I didn't see the shoe she had on. Hopefully it was a fur heel because that would have been everything. The whole outfit was giving baby fat in the early 2000s and the late 90s. I loved that homage to Kimora Lee Simmons. The only critique I have about Ice Spice's outfit is that I wish she would have gave me a bust down middle part lace front with layers from the 90s that extended past the hood of that garment and not the Cabbage Patch fro. But was this her first Grammys? Because if it's your first Grammys, you want to come with your statement, and that fro is her statement. So for that, I mean, I'll give you a pass. But can you imagine that same outfit with like a middle part and some bust down layers and that same orange that she normally wears? That would have been a moment for dear life. It would have been a moment for dear life. It would have been a moment for dear life. It would have been a moment for dear life. It would have. It would have. But you look cute, and honestly, I'm starting to like you in your interviews. I can't say that I still like your music because every time Laverne threw you the ball and said, how can I win when I'm already chose? She said, like. And Laverne looked like what? That's her song, Laverne. That's her song. Maybe that rat's nest beehive on the back of your head got you thinking something else, but the little girl won't slow. You were slow. You should have known her record, man. Okay? You should have known her record. You should have known that baby girl's record, okay? But Ice Spice, I mean, cool. You looked good. You looked good. And I'll give you a best dress nominee. But I will say my favorite dress was Dawn Richard. I love that bush. I love that bush. I love that bush. I love that bush. Best dress in my opinion. Okay? And only she could pull that off. Like only she could pull. If Gaga would have wore that bush, we would have been like, it's not enough. If a regular girl wore that bush, we would have been like, what the fuck is wrong with her? She on crack. Don Richard, you got my best dress. What was your best dress for the Grammy 2024? Red carpet. Red carpet. Red carpet. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna throw this bitch to break really quickly, and then I will be right back. Again, I'm gonna end this live video, and I'm gonna go live once more, and then we will call in Suzanne to banter about the Grammys after I catch my breath and go take a shit momentarily. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Keep your notifications on. I will be back live right quick. Okay. Show one out the way. Embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. Oh, there you go. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys. I need to pull that up. One Album of the Year. That doesn't work. Hey, Tough. Some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Mr. Jerome Tramiel. Some of you made it, Rob. I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but okay, Jerome, I need to get you. Okay, there we go, right there. I need that audio because we're gonna be discussing Jay-Z, Mr. Jerome Tramiel. There you go, right there. Where's your Jay-Z commentary? You just posted it. Here he goes, right here. Okay, boom. Let's go ahead and save that. Let me think. I'm just doing some research real quick. Jay-Z wasn't lying though. He wasn't. And I'm not a Jay-Z fan. But that time around, Jehovah said what he needed to say. Okay. So we're gonna break this into segments. Red carpet, and then we'll do the actual Grammy critique. How was that? I know I'm seeking validation, but how was that? Was that okay? All right, I'm just promoting my show right now. And then we're gonna bring it back. I think I feel like changing my jacket and my lip color. I probably am. We'll keep the jumper on though. Hey, Serby. You okay? Up, up. Up, up. I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you for the emotional support. I love you. And thank y'all for being here with me. I am just getting myself together for this. All right. Let's change the jacket. Yeah, we're gonna brighten the lip. Okay. 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 Somebody said I love it over here. It feels like a part of the production. It is. That's that thing about that stunner. That shit bleeds like fuck. Is it still on my fingers? Let me. Hey, Mom. It's crazy because it's facing the opposite way. Okay. Y'all remember Bobby, my Bobcat? We're gonna wear him for this. It's like the opposite side. It's weird. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, we're ready. Okay. Still need some brightness on that lip though. Just a little bit more. Okay. There we go. Okay. A song of mine. No coming back.
Still got it in me, I follow my back. When I come to the big house, cause you be my shot, cause there ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. Oh, welcome back, everybody. I just had to take a brief moment, change my clothes, and use the bathroom. I hope that was okay with you. Welcome back to Bootzé, and this is, of course, my lovely Grammy critique. I do this every year, and this year is definitely no different. A couple of announcements really quickly to bring us all the way back into the show. I just got done doing a red carpet critique of the Grammy Awards, and we are about to critique the actual show. But before I do that, if you need your life critiqued or you're attempting to solve some psychic situations that might have been developed with you, come see me. www.bootztarot.com. Everything on the tip jar side of the page is available unlimitedly to you, and I do have February appointments available unto you as well. If you missed the live earlier, then you missed the fact that I am going through it, but I'm still showing up to work because I love you guys and because this is one of the very few safe spaces I feel like I have on this planet, as I am currently getting my mind together for life, you know. Thank you for that respect, peanut butter and jelly time. I appreciate you. Other news: the Mind at Ease spell is still doing its job. Coven, you guys are working, but you kind of threw me off a little bit when this girl said that after she casted a spell, it was on my Instagram story. She said she casted a spell and she had a dream that she was sucking my dick and it was raining my cum. That was not an intended result of the spell beyond what anybody in the plebeian public would perceive. You are not supposed to be having those type of dreams with your mother in them. But we will continue to cast, but your critique did throw me for a minute, and it gives your sisters some time to catch up before they get kicked out of that group. So Nita, it was Nita the one had the dream. Nita, put your cauldron down for a little bit, witch. You know, let's just let everybody catch up.
Oh, the breakfast. Let's just
let everybody catch up or whatever. Again, explore my website. I have something for everybody. Today there isn't a discount code, but I think I'm gonna change that. The discount code is gonna be Grammy. Yeah, the discount code this week in the tip jar right now, I have just made it Grammy is the code for a discount off this week. And you also will get a newsletter later on today that will actually have an increased discount on that. If you want to sign up for my newsletter, it is located on my website. It should be a pop-up that comes right out. And again, this works for the tip jar right now. And later, well, I can just go ahead and do this right now because
you are not
and I'll make that discount available for all of my websites. And then we are going to talk about the Grammys momentarily. Hold on, let me change these discount codes around for you. And while I'm doing this, listen to what you need to do.
When there is desire, there's gonna be a flame. When there is a flame, someone's bound to get burned. Just because it burns doesn't mean you're gonna die. You gotta get up and try and try and try. You gotta get up and try and try and try. Gotta get up and try and try and try.
Cold outside, I can't get cold. Every time I come in Wendy, I got a problem.
This is Burger King, man.
Whatever the fuck, this is Wendy, Burger King, whatever you want to call it. Every time I come in anybody's stores up here, you bitches except for McDonald's. You bitches got a problem.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You can go ahead and step out.
It's not ma'am. My name is Carla.
Okay, Miss Carla.
Ma'am, and you know damn well it's not ma'am.
Well, I don't know your name till you just told me.
You know, take a good look. You know my name. It's Carla. Fuck what you heard. You know my motherfucker. They don't play me because you can't miss. Whatever the fuck yours is, mine's called 24/7, baby, and I'm not saying no.
All right, so after we just got done listening to that,
a girl have beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever.
Your code this week for all of my websites is Grammy, Grammy, not with an S.
Because that's the problem.
I gotta be careful with these vaporizers or whatever. Okay, are we ready to talk about these Grammys? Let's go ahead and talk about them. If you guys have any psychic questions, I heard somebody went to jail. Don't be afraid to ask those questions in the comment section. I might get Sue-Ann in to definitely do that. But for now, let's go ahead and break down these motherfucking Grammys, shall we?
5, 4, 3, and 1. Let me hear you scream.
Again, it has come to my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that the 66th annual Grammy Awards was this past Sunday. And everybody across the land knows that I absolutely love award shows. I love everything about them. I love attending them. I went to the BET Awards in 2019, right before COVID. And I do have ambitions on getting into those rooms as well. So but for the past 10 years, I have been critiquing them, and this is not going to be unlike those years. I am going to render my honest opinions about everything that I bear witness to. And if psychic knowledge is required, I definitely have Bootzé with me. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. After the red carpet, the Grammys opened up with Dua Lipa. Now, mind you, I don't know her discography. I know that she ripped off a song, and it became one of the top 40 last year. It was a song from the 80s. I don't know if it was I'm Blue, da ba dee da ba die. I think that was her that ripped that off. Wasn't that her that ripped that off? Anyway, she opens up the show. It's going to harken me to a point that I want to make. Everything nowadays is so fucking recycled, okay? From the fashions that they're pulling out of an archive in 1990. That's not a fucking archive, okay? Olivia says she pulled something out of an archive from 1990 or something. I'm like, that's not archival. That's still recent. At least I think it is. Am I that old? Well, if I am, I make look good, bitch. Hey, shit. Okay. Well, anywho, Dua Lipa opens up the show. I'm not really a fan of the sample culture. I'm really not a fan of like embellishing upon old things and making them new again. I'm more of an innovator. I like to see people birth something through their creative consciousness. You know what I'm saying? But Dua Lipa went up there, and I automatically wrote her off because I didn't know what she was gonna give. But quickly into the Grammys, I was mesmerized by her. It was the lights on her set, the opulence that she provided with the mediocre dancing and the auto-tune vocals. It actually was really good. It was actually really good. It was actually really good. Whoever choreographed that set with that scaffolding, the way that they were tilting her on that scaffolding, I mean, the producers of the show do not get enough credit. It's always the artist who's getting all the accolades and stuff like that. Like they put all that together themselves. She definitely did not, but she definitely performed, and I was definitely entertained. It was a great way to open the show. Now, is that going to make me go to iTunes and get her discography? Not at all. Not at all. I mean, I'm not interested in that, but I will say as a performer, you gave me the equivalent of what Doechii would give me at an award show. That's what you did. You gave me an excellent performance, but I can't say that I have any of Doechii's music on my phone. Does that make sense? I'm a low-key supporter, of Doechii, and that's no disrespect to Doechii because I know the Swamp Princess follows me. But I don't have interest in your discography. But every time you show up to perform, I give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? So the intro song was really, really good. In walks in Trevor Noah. Trevor is the best host I've seen on television in quite some time. Okay? In quite some time. I don't look at him for his fashions. I look at him for that beautiful smile he has on his face. I see why Sherry Shepherd is now obsessed or has been obsessed with that man. I love his accent. I love his banter in the audience. And that is a very difficult thing to do. They give you 5 minutes to fill that space with whatever you can fill that space with. And you choose to walk around the audience, nodding to other people of influence and bantering with them quite well. I mean, you are a professional in what you do. Trevor. And I really feel like behind the scenes, you're genuinely a good person. You can always tell when somebody's genuinely a good person when they're broadcasted and magnified in the aspects of mass media this way. And when I knew that you were hosting the Grammys, I automatically said it's going to be a good show simply because you were hosting it. You probably need a raise, but from me to you, and I know it might not mean much, you got your flowers for me. You're a great host. You are a great host. You are a great host. He's walking around in his intro speech. He ushers in Meryl Streep. Okay, Meryl Streep. And we all know Meryl Streep from The Devil Wears Prada. At least that's where I know her from. Okay, but she's an actress, and apparently, I guess her son was actually nominated for a Grammy. And he gives a nod to her to make her introduction. Meryl Streep is going to sit right here. And then Meryl Streep walks in. After that, Taylor Swift tries to pull off the same number. And it just wasn't as effective when Beyonce did it off camera. It just wasn't as effective. The last Grammy Awards, we thought Beyonce was going to be there. We didn't know if she was going to be there or not. And she pumps in, and the footage that we got was on Twitter. That outshined your very swift introduction, wearing that beautiful gown you had on. You just breezed right in and just waved as if you were that girl. I mean, if I was in that award show, I would be bothered by you, Taylor. I would really be bothered by you. I saw some behind the scenes footage of you walking up to every single table, speaking to everybody, and it's just really giving desperate to make friends at this point. And you stand up for everybody, you sing with everybody. There's something that's not doing it for me in that Taylor Swift. I want to like you too. That song Anti-Hero, I'll be honest with you, it was on repeat when I discovered it. It was on repeat when I discovered it. Okay, that's not taken away from your talent. I just feel like you as a celebrity is not my type of girl. Okay, it's just not my type of girl. But you did have that very swift. It was supposed to be a moment, but it missed its mark because you walked so fast. You walked so fast. It's like your team came in, you walked so fast that it was like, was that her? She's a Sagittarius? Oh, well, that's...
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a...
Sagittarius females are hit or miss with me. My mother is a Sagittarius. Our relationship is always hit or miss. Taylor, you've been missing with me. Nikki, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know at this point. But yeah, that's some Sagittarian behavior. I'm gonna make this all about me. I'm that girl, and I'm going to force my narrative of having all these friends on America, and they're just supposed to buy it. Miss Swift, I don't buy it. Miss Swift, I don't buy it. And I don't even like your demeanor when you're receiving awards. It's like, oh, another one. Oh. But you know somebody is crying in their trailer park right now that wish they could be where you are? Show some humility. But we're going to talk about Taylor a little later off in the show. Okay, so that went down. Trevor Noah opened up the show. And then for the first time in the history of me watching an award show, I cried. I cried. I take that back. I did cry when Pink sang Glitter in the Air and did that whole trapeze act because it was right after my uncle passed away. And that song was on top 40 at that time. So when I saw you perform it, I wasn't able to attend the funeral. I felt like that was a connecting moment with me and my uncle. So Glitter in the Air by Pink. But the second time I cried watching an award show was Tracy Chapman performing with Uncle Luke. Now, my fans call him Uncle Luke because I hate to say this.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is.
I mean, when I think of Uncle Luke, I say, cat beat coming, cat beat coming, cat beat coming. know. But this Uncle Luke sang country, and he went up there, and it starts off with a very close shot of Tracy Chapman playing her guitar, and then it zooms out to Tracy Chapman, who has lost a significant amount of weight since we've last seen her, but she looks absolutely fabulous. She still has the locks. You can tell exactly who it was, and I cried because did you see how much respect that man had for his idol? Like, it was. It's the same feeling I get in conversation with my idol. It's like you have this honoring and respect, and you just can't believe that you're in the same space as this person that you grew up with. And I got a hint of how the Grammys were editing their artists at this moment in time. Like they gave a little candid live confessional before we actually saw the performance. And this Luke individual says he's been around the world performing Tracy's song, and this was the first time that he got to perform with his idol. There was something really sentimental about that moment to me. And I even texted my idol. I said, "This moment made me cry, bitch. This is how I feel. This is what's been going on. This is, X, Y, and Z." So it really hit home to me. That song even hit home to me because I discovered that song after a suicide attempt. And y'all know on my show, I really don't go there with you because it's very a touchy topic, and I don't like to embellish upon that energy in my livelihood. But Tracy Chapman, that song did something to me way back in the day, and to see it be performed live with somebody who is in honoring of you in that way, it sent me. 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 It sent me, and it's still sending me. Like, I went to go watch it back and I started crying again. So I'm happy to have a moment that has been televised that can usher that in for me, because sometimes I just need to cry, and that did it. That was it. That was it. So that was really cool. Let's talk about the meat and potatoes of the award show. SZA definitely put on a performance. I thought that girl that had the samurai sword was the Instagram girl, Samariah. Is that who that is? I swore I recognized her when she was on that stage, and Janelle Monáe was sitting there like. Janelle Monáe was scared as hell. That girl jumped on that goddamn table, started swinging that goddamn sword or whatever. The production outweighed SZA in the production, but I will say that's what SZA gives. SZA gives scenic, right? It's not about her in her performances, and I got that the second time that I watched it. I should have known it, but because of her live performances, when she has a set built like a mushroom trip, like her performances are very. I'm saying this, but it's about everything that is going on, right? And for that, 10s across the board. 10s across the board. 10s across the board. She sounded good as well. The wardrobe, I can't really judge the wardrobe because the art wasn't about her, but the wardrobe did give me lackluster. I did like that trench and that hat you came out with that you had on, SZA, but then it's like you took all of that off and I wanted to see some glitter or something, but you gave me like a crop top and some tights, which was okay because the art behind it was deeper than the artist, and for that, 10s across the board for your performance. 10s across the board for your performance. But then again, I found that in that moment, I'm thinking to myself, this is the Grammys. Like, where are the gowns? Where are the dresses? Where are the pizzazz, the ba-ba-boom? And you gave me art, which I appreciate. Here come Miley fucking Cyrus. Here comes Miley fucking Cyrus. She gets up there and she is a tad bit unhinged. I'll be honest with you. I could tell she probably had some Molly before her performance. And y'all know I can clock a drug on a celebrity at any moment. She was on that Molly. She was on Molly. She was on the Molly and her hair was blown back. Oh, Lord Jesus, honey. Every time I say blown back like her hair was, I got to go back. And I almost broke my damn throne, bitch. Okay. But her hair was blown back. She was giving hard rock 80s tease with the outfit from the red carpet and the outfit she performed in. She had this whole Tina Turner breakdown in her performance. I can buy myself flowers, and it did harken to the likes of Tina Turner. I thought it was interesting to see a white girl tribute her that way, to be honest. Not to make it about race or anything like that, but normally when we see a tribute or homage to something, you never see a Caucasian girl even give respect to a black girl like that. So in terms of homage, cool. In terms of production, C minus. C minus. I respect any artist who can just go up there and stand there and own it, right? Nicki Minaj did the same thing with her MTV performance with Big Difference and Man, I Saw You, So I respect any artist that can just stand there and do the thing. But you stood there and you acted like you were singing in karaoke, girl. And to follow up my point at the beginning of it, you said, y'all act like y'all don't know this fucking song. And somebody in the comment section says, like, baby, you used to be a trap rap girly, now we're doing Tina. That's the thing, though. An artist can't be boxed in or limited to their creativity, for sure. And Miley can sing. She's a good artist. The whole thing was a bit C plus, C minus for me. But kudos for what you did, Gabe. And I did like the nod towards Tina. I have to check my notes here. Going back to the intro speech, Trevor said that Beyonce was going to be in the building. Did you guys clock how lackluster that response was, though? Was I the only one who caught that? He said Beyonce was going to be there. And unfortunately, this time the stars weren't open arms about it. Like, normally they're like, oh my God, where's Beyonce? Speaking of, like Lizzo did. When Lizzo was at the Grammys that year, she was all about Beyonce. Where's Beyonce? Where's Beyonce? This year, it was like, Beyonce's going to be here. And it was almost like a moment. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said the response might have been lackluster, but they all lined up at the table for a picture. Of course they did it because it's Beyonce. But I don't know if it registered that same way to people who were watching or if it was just me. When he said Beyonce was going to be there, I was like, oh, shit. Wait, are we not happy about this? Am I the only one? Going back to Lizzo, it was good to see you. It was good to see you. It was good to see you. Lizzo, you looked good. The weight that you carry looked good. It was good to see you since all that court shit happened with your people on tour when they were desecrating your name and stuff like that. I haven't seen much of you since then. I also don't follow you on Instagram, so I don't know what the hell you have been doing since that time period. But I love you in a dark lip and I love you in a dark ensemble. I even love the metal bangles that you had on. And you gave I went through, but I'm getting through. And Lizzo, I never really give you my vote like that, but you are extremely talented. But when you were in your loud era, I wasn't really feeling it like that. There was something about your personality at this show that I actually enjoyed. I actually liked it. Okay. So I will say seeing you was definitely refreshing. I'm trying to think because I feel like I'm missing some orders of this, operations and stuff like that. Then ushers in Stevie Wonder attributing Tony Bennett. Should I start with the good or the bad? Should I start with the good or the bad? We're going to start with the bad. Stevie Wonder needs a fucking break. I don't know if y'all have him under that Mary J. Blige contract or what, but every award show y'all give this man about 10 to 15 minutes to perform, and he could barely get out his C sharp. Okay? Now, that's not to take away from his piano playing skills or anything like that, but after he cut that last dread off the back of his motherfucking head, y'all should have let that man take a break. Okay, it's like you are a slave to the Illuminati contracts that you are under, sir, but at the end of the motherfucking day, maybe it's because he wants to. Like maybe he loves performing or whatever it is, and maybe it was iconic the fact that you were digitally performing with somebody that was no longer there. But the way, okay, good stuff. The way that the Grammys edited this, they meshed a live performance with a previously recorded performance of the person that he was tributing. I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. Okay, I thought that was absolutely brilliant. And the way that he nodded to him from, it was almost like we were watching a ghost perform from the grave in a respectful way. And for that, I mean, it was a greatly produced piece. Stevie, you sound a mess. You sound a mess. Okay, when I watch the Grammys, I want to hear people that actually not saying that Stevie Wonder isn't a legend. He is, but he does not sound good. And anybody who says he does sound good, that's a sympathy vote because he old as hell. Okay, he don't sound good. I do not enjoy listening to you, but I do enjoy watching that performance. It was a really fucking good performance. Okay, like no shade, but it's giving blink twice if you need help, and we know you blind, so. That makes me think like he's enslaved to his contract. You're enslaved. You have to perform, okay? Because you could have got somebody else to do that. You could have got Lady Gaga to do that. I mean, she ain't done nothing since she wore that damn meat dress. But hell, she can't sing either. I don't think these girls can sing for real, okay? They're all giving an enhanced Candy Burris. I don't think Gaga can sing either. She's that alto voice that she be singing in. That's not for me. But I feel like she would have been a better person to actually perform alongside Stevie Wonder. But production, Grammys, A1. At this point in time, I started thinking that all the black men that were there got a screw loose. They passed the ball a couple of times to 21 Savage, who is almost absent-minded in the whole display of things. And then Djinn Bootz. Djinn Bootz is a performer. I love Djinn Bootz. And when that man said choir, and that choir said, "Oh," I said, "Yes!" That Djinn Bootz is a performer. I love the rendition of what he actually put together. I love the choir. I love how churchy he got. And it seems like all of these artists are becoming pastors for some reason. I think that man's name is Jelly Roll. Is that man's name? His name was Jelly Roll. He got a whole bunch of tattoos on his face and shit like that. And every chance he get, he starts preaching, child. And Djinn Bootz hearkened to the likes of that. He did the same thing where he had this moment at the end where this background singer, no, she was a lead singer. I don't know. Was that Miss? That wasn't one of the Sheards, was it? Anyway, she was a gospel singer and she stayed in the pocket in this A flat, B, C sharp range with this run that she was doing. And it really distracted from the melody of the song, if you want to know the truth about it. But she gave gospel and Djinn Bootz gave pastor. Djinn Bootz, it's always a pleasure to see you. But even when you speak on these talk shows with Kelly and Mark, it's almost like there's a screw loose. Are these niggas some get out niggas, bro? It's giving mesmerizing and trance in this motherfucker. At this point in time, Flavor Flav caught the Holy Ghost. Flavor Flav was in the back with the Holy Ghost during Djinn Bootz's performance. And by the way, if you're not following me on Twitter, I try to write my notes on Twitter live while it's actually happening. So if you follow me on Twitter, it's at Bootztaro, at BOOTZTAROT. He did Lean on Me. Flavor Flav caught the Holy Ghost. And here comes Fantasia. I got to do this for my North Carolina sister. Fantasia, you gave collard greens and fried chicken. Okay. You gave gave collard greens and fried motherfucking chicken. Prior to that, Trevor Noah introduces Oprah. That was the first glimpse I got of Blue Ivy in the audience. Blue Ivy is so stoic. That is a word that I would use. She's so stoic and she's so professional and she's so trained to keep her mouth shut. But I need her to get a TikTok like yesterday and start spilling all the tea. That's what I need. That's what I need. Because you can tell behind her eyes, she be keying with her girlfriends about all this bullshit that be going on. But I can just tell it's like a Pandora's box, a jewelry box. You just want to twist open, and then she's gonna start spilling all her tea. I would be interested to see Blue Ivy when she gets older and see the tea that she's actually gonna spill. But every time I look at her, I'm like, "Ooh, bitch, I can't wait for you to tell." Like, I can't wait to tell. And it was no different when I got the glimpse of her. That was when I got a glimpse of her. I thought that was Beyonce in that white hat, but I wasn't sure that that was her at the time. But they throw it to Oprah. Oprah comes in with this speech, baby.
But I'm good.
Let me tell you something. When Oprah speaks, she commanded that room. Okay. I don't know if y'all could hear, but as presenters were going up there to receive their awards, people were retaking their seats. See, what happens at award shows is when they go to commercial break, everybody stands up and they walk around, they mingle and things of that nature. When Oprah went up there and she started opening her mouth, you can hear the background get quiet. The other presenters and performers, we kind of heard the background noise bleed into the microphone as they were presenting or doing what they do, going on stage. But when Oprah spoke, I mean, the room got quiet to see what the hell she was going to do. Okay, it did. That's power. That's influence. Okay. And Oprah, I don't really look at you for your fashion and things of that nature, but I did see a Megan Thee Stallion ponytail on the back of your head, so I'm just gonna assume that you're Team Meg. And she goes out there and she introduces Fantasia Barrino. Fantasia starts it off saying, "You know what time it is, bitch. I stood up. I stood up. I stood up." Shout out to Dorikas, who was her hairstylist. Best hair all night. It was lightweight on her scalp so she could move like she needed to move. We don't know Fantasia to be moving like that, but we do know Fantasia to put on a show. I don't normally see Fantasia do that much choreography, so it was good to see her actually become in sync with dancers. I knew what she was going to give vocally. Okay, Fantasia always eats vocally, and I don't know if people understand how difficult it is for you to scream on key that. I mean, and she does that while moving and with that cornbread fat ass, bitch, you killed it. You killed it. You killed it. You killed that. You did that. You did that. You did that. And it's just cool because I'm from where she's from. I'm from North Carolina. I know how we get down. I know how we sing out here. We sing with passion. We don't hold nothing back, and we fully open our mouths and have our lips quivering. And I tell y'all, when Fantasia's lip quivers, I catch the fucking Holy Ghost. Bitch, I'll be up out my seat, and she gave us one good quiver at the end of her performance. She wore this all gold number with the legs fully exposed and that cornbread fed ass. Even Beyonce had to applaud, bitch. She was walking around the audience trying to figure out. She was transitioning from the main stage to the secondary stage, and she had to do this little walkthrough where she was getting real country with the girls or whatever. Dua Lipa got up there and got country with her, but the minute that she walked past Beyonce, they cut the camera because they can't afford to show Beyonce too many times. That's what that was. If you didn't clock that, that's what that was. That's what that was. She walked past Beyonce, and it looked like she was trying to get Beyonce involved. Beyonce just sat there like this, but she had to applaud because, and as you can see from the back, Beyonce was looking at that thick ass.
Uncle Johnny made my dress that cheap spandex. She looks so
And
mess.
even she said,
anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar.
Okay, no shade. Then she gets to the final stage that she was performing at, getting real gutter with it, giving that Tina Turner what she was supposed to have gave, and she ends with a lip quiver and a bang flip. Fantasia, you did that. You did that. You did that. And according to my Twitter notes, I was confused if that was Beyonce that I bear witness to as well. Around this time period, I grew a dislike for the white hair that she's doing. We first saw this hair on Beyonce right after the Renaissance premiere, the movie premiere or whatever. She came out with this white hair. She did the same thing with a white hat at the Grammys. honestly, we should have been able to clock the shade then because who should. This Beyonce don't show up to no Grammy Awards in no damn cowboy hat, girl. Even though it was a Dolce fit, I think that was a Dolce and Gabbana outfit. That or it was one of those designers outfit. It was fresh off the runway. She did a pant version and a non-panted version on the promo pictures after the Grammys was over. But when I first saw her, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand the hair with the fit. I didn't even know that's who that was. Like y'all saying it was Louis Vuitton. It was, I knew it was Louis or Dolce. It was somebody, but it was giving Mean Girls. You know, the outfit was giving very much so Regina George, and the hair was giving. I don't know how to take that hair. I didn't know how to take it during the Grammys or whatever. Okay. But the after pictures, I was like, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I see it. I say the after effect when I'm looking at the pictures on Instagram and stuff, I was like, okay, I see it. It makes sense to me. I like it. Okay. After the fact. Now, this was when things get a little shady.
Could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the booze.
Jay comes from reading. Reading came first. Okay, so let me read the shade that went down. First and foremost, Jay-Z was presented an award. The award in itself is dedicated to Dr. Dre. Okay. Can I talk plain? Can I just talk plain? Okay. The Grammys and these awards are accolades given by people who sit at a panel and vote for them. These are not chosen by people. These are chosen by an academy of people who put these awards on. They've developed an element of prestige because they've been doing this for so long that they are sitting at a self-appointed table telling people that their music is good enough to receive the award that they're giving. Okay. There is no fan vote. There is no influence that we had. It is based upon a board's opinions about how it should go down. I think Whoopi Goldberg is on the board, if I'm not mistaken, or was at the Oscar board. Please don't get me twisted. I am not a reporter. I am just giving you my opinion. What this award is a nod to Black people. And what Jay-Z said up there during his acceptance speech was correct. How you give this girl all of the Grammys in the world, but you will not give her album of the year. Okay. That's because you've been silencing the Black people with these accolades, somewhat similar to what I just got done talking about on my voters apathy post I just posted up. You've been silencing us with awards you create just for us, right? And then you give it to us to pacify us as if we can't compete in the same category as Taylor Swift. Let me tell you something. Renaissance, the album, the complete work of art, even without the visuals, was better than Taylor Swift's album. It just was. But we're not going to give you that. We're going to give your husband a Black Grammy. The Grammy itself was Black. We're going to give your husband a Black Grammy. We're going to let him give an acceptance speech because hopefully this will smooth over well. And yet Jay-Z got up there and he called y'all out on y'all bullshit. I mean, and Blue Ivy was sitting right there, like taking it all in. And this little inner smirk laugh thing that she does, that is a defense mechanism because she really want to lash out. She really want to lash out. She really got so much tea. She really has so much tea that she cannot disclose. She was standing up there. I love the dress. I don't like the shoes. I did not like the shoes on Blue. I did not like those shoes on her. I did not like the shoes. I did like the hair she's giving baby girl growing up in Hollywood. That's what she's giving. Jay-Z gets up there and he starts speaking the truth. Here's some of what he said.
She has more Grammys than everyone and never won album of the year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won album of the year. That doesn't work. You know, some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you made it, Rob. I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but
Now, with that being said, if you want to listen to the totality of his speech, I suggest that you look that up on a separate platform. While he is presenting the speech, Beyonce is standing there looking affirmed. But this family has so much media training. I mean, you really don't know what's going through her mind. Okay, she presents herself, and then that's how we get right. Yeah, Jay-Z got it right, and I feel like she was standing in solidarity with what her husband was saying. And I actually feel like that speech was definitely needed. Now, will that speech provoke change? Probably not. But what I do predict and foresee is that Jay-Z hosts his own award show, somewhat similar to the Rock Nation brunch. That was like a preview to what he's going to actually put on, and then hopefully the accolades can be delegated in a fair way. But right now we have old white men determining what is actually good or record of the year worthy, and I think that might not be the best way. And he definitely said what he had to say. And we're definitely going to get Jason's opinion on that. Samara Joy then joins us. If y'all don't know who Samara is by now, y'all need to know who she is. Her voice is timeless. Can I go back really quickly? The spirit that some of these girls channel when they perform is amazing. I didn't talk about Billie Eilish's performance. Billie went up there looking a mess, okay? She looked a mess. But the entity that takes her over when she performs is something that allows her the permission to wear whatever the fuck she wants. Okay, it's phenomenal to sound just like the record, to have the production live, have the airiness in her soprano voice that way. Her eye contact with the camera, her eyes change when she's entranced and is performing this way. That is the difference from an artist, someone who channels spirit in what they're doing, and somebody who goes up there like, dare I say, Travis fucking Scott. I felt completely disconnected from that performance. I felt completely disconnected to the words that you were saying. It was lost in the technologically edited voice that you had and the antics of doom and gloom that your set provided. I did not like the performance. But Billie Eilish sat there looking a damn can't mess with the piano, and her brother Phineas. First of all, I love your name, Phineas. By the way. I love that. Okay. And we, again, the Grammys did it in a way that where we got this little preview of them in their life or whatever the fuck before they actually presented the performance. And I thought it was so, the first part of the whole Grammys was emotional for me. The fact that I actually gave Dua Lipa a vote was emotional for me. The fact that Tracy Chapman and Luke came up there was emotional for me. Billie Eilish, emotional for me. SZA, that's when things started to warm up and we were getting into the shade of what we were currently discussing. But Samara Joy joins up there, and she's another one that channels this spirit when she performs that is so unlike her personality. Like right after Billie Eilish performs, she giggles at the camera and is back Billie, right? Right after Samara J performs, I'm reminded that she is a millennial she's a millennial girl trying to make a way. It's amazing what some of these girls can do. It's amazing. It was amazing. So Samara comes up there to present Best New Artist. Victoria Monet won that. Much deserved. But at this point in time, I started to feel like the Grammys just have lost a lot of class. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't Victoria's speech, but it was the fact that she felt so comfortable up there stumbling, receiving her first accolade. You know, in the 90s, when you get up there, people would write their speeches out to make sure that they covered everybody. Now, when people receive their award, they're rambling, they're scrambled, they're starstruck. They don't know how to receive an award with class and diction. Not saying that that wasn't true, Victoria, because you did serve class, but you served class in an arena where it's classless. You were the classiest acceptance speech, and yet you still gave me, I'm overwhelmed by the moment. You know, I feel like when I received my first Grammy, because I'm going to be extremely overwhelmed by the moment, but I'm still going to be able to deliver something that I can show my child and say, your mother is an icon. You know? And I'm missing that level of prestige when it comes to the Grammys, but you look fabulous, and I'm happy that you won. And I think, did your daughter win with you? What was up with that? I don't know. There was something about your daughter winning something, and I just felt like that was a Beyonce move. But Beyonce was there. Speaking of that, during the commercial break, Beyonce hosted a meet and greet. And again, going back to how these award shows work during commercial break, everybody goes up to the tables and they mix and mingle. You can imagine Beyonce has arrived during an optimal time. The commercial break is here. She's surrounded by security, so artists are lined up just to walk up to her and to meet her. Karol G was a very sweet encounter. Victoria Monet was a very sweet encounter as well with Beyonce. But Beyonce was just taking pictures. Hey, making the room hers. That was her way of making the room hers. Why else do you think she wore a ringleader's outfit at the rodeo? She was the ringleader. She is the fucking rodeo. She is the moment. Wendy, that's what she is.
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney.
Okay, she is the moment, and the stars lined up just to get a little picture with Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? And those pictures actually look really good. It's just on camera, I did not understand. I didn't understand. Not Blue. I'm talking about Victoria Monet's daughter. They were saying that she was nominated for something as well. So I don't know what that was. I don't know if she won that or not, but she was out there. And again, I'm looking at Blue Ivy's dress now. She wore this princess number. She looks really, really pretty. She looks really, really pretty. And I'll be honest, let's go back really quickly. Jay-Z's acceptance speech. I'm not a Jay-Z fan. I can't tell you a song that he's done except for the ones he's done with Linkin Park, because I was in that era of my life when he was popping. But I will say, by listening to his speech, I got inspired by him, and it actually does make me want to listen to his music. It does. Right around now, I was on Twitter and I'm looking at Beyonce in the background of Dua Lipa. This whole entire moment is everything to me. Okay, it's so beautiful. Then I was just tweeting about Beyonce, Jay-Z. Okay, boom, boom. That's them at the thing. That tweet came through. This lady knocks over the goddamn flat screen. Let's talk about this 80-year-old performer. Do we have a name for her? I did not know who I was looking at, but it was very humbling to see her perform. She was wearing the witch's geese, honey. She's had two folk town pigtails in her head. She had this staff in her hand, and she kept commanding presence with the staff. She was 80 years old. Her first time at the Grammys was in 1969 when she was 19 years old, and now she's 80 years old. Joni Mitchell is her name. Beautiful, beautifully done, beautifully done. I felt everything that you were singing. I loved the texture and the age in your voice. It felt like you weathered a storm, sister. And it felt like you took us through the storm that you weathered and are still standing right there with your cane and your staff, and you were commanding presence in a very, very great way. Billy, some other old man performed. I forgot his name. He performed. He gave a testimonial saying that somebody brought him out of hiding because he was done with music, and he went up there and he sang a good song. It was good. Album of the year, in my opinion, should have went to SZA. But the Grammy that she did win, again, going back to the decorum of the Grammys, she ran out, waddled out on stage. The girls are professional waddlers. I don't know what happened since Nicki Minaj didn't want to buckle her shoe for the MTV Awards last year, but these girls are waddling for dear life. Okay, they are waddling for dear life. She came out there waddling and she said, "I just took a shot." I mean, this is what you say? I just took a shot before I got out here. I mean, maybe the producers of the Grammys tell the girls to just do you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's a thing, you know, to provide a personal aspect of it. But I mean, I don't know. I want prestige back in the Grammys. But SZA definitely should have won that. I think Taylor Swift took that. And at this point in time, Taylor has embodied her nonchalant attitude, somewhat similar to what Jay-Z said. She said, I was about to give this Grammy as a sippy cup for Blue, but she has her own Grammys. And that was Jay-Z's way of saying that, yeah, you can shit on us, but even my daughter winning off of this shit. Fuck what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But SZA's album, everybody knows her album. White girls, black girls, everybody knows the album, and everybody fucks with SZA because of that album. You know, the second album is the hardest because that solidifies you as an artist. You know, the first album, Control, was everything. SOS was Control-esque, taken to the next level, and that's why we're waiting on Cardi B to see what Cardi B is gonna do, because Invasion of Privacy was good. What you gonna do now? Yeah. I hit all of my bases. I don't think I missed anybody. Lil Uzi Vert, one of my clients, he was actually there. Okay, I've been reading Lil Uzi for 2 years. He did not sign an NDA this year, and he said he would actually come on live with me this year. So it was good to see you out there, Lil Uzi. You did not look as fucked up as you normally do. Anybody else that was out there worth talking about? Yeah, at this time, I guess I'll bring in Suzanne. We'll bring in Suzanne and see what she wants to banter about. Where is Suzanne? Suzanne! Suzanne, what the fuck is that on your face? You take that shit off right now, okay? You are not paid to promote Apple Vision Pro. Okay, I'm not. Suzanne, take that off your face. I'm gonna try to call you one more time. If it don't work, then it's I don't know what to tell you. Suzanne, everybody, Suzanne is here.
I'm just on the moon right now. I just came down to talk to y'all though.
Suzanne, you sat up there and bought them Apple Vision Pros. How do you like them?
Love it. I
love it. Okay, well, before we talk about the Grammys, what's the best feature? Are you fully immersed into the metaverse, you feel?
Fully immersed. Like I watch, like HBO has an environment that you can go into and like watch all of their shows. Sitting in front of the Iron Throne. Baby, the whole room, like you can just walk around the room. I'm staying here forever. I'm never coming back.
Well, so you give it a 10 out of 10. It's worth my investment.
10 out of 10.
But the only problem is you like a motherfucking bug, bitch. I mean, would you like take that on a plane? Like what? I mean, is it just for like the comfort of your own house? Like how is this acclimatable to real life? Like, talk to me.
I take it on the plane, and watch all the people.
Is it portable?
I'm doing it. It is portable.
So what are you plugged into right now?
It's a battery.
Oh, so you just all the way Andrew. You might as well get your microchip. You might as well get your microchip. You might as well get you a microchip. Okay. So while we're watching you look like a bug on here, Suzanne, what do you want to discuss about these Grammys? How did you like the Grammys? Talk to me.
Well, I don't really watch these hoes like I used to. I mean, these beautiful, wonderful people.
Yes, yes, yes.
I love them though. I love Fantasia.
Fantasia did a great job. Billie Eilish, did she tickle your fancy?
Billie Eilish, I like Billie.
What do you think about the whole Carter's appearance? Let's talk about this really quick. Like the whole Beyonce being there, the whole she showed up late, like she always does. The whole speech. What do you feel about everything that went down during the Grammys with the Carters?
I really like what Jay-Z said. They're probably never going to invite him back. But
He's never.
I appreciate that somebody said it, right? Like they have literally been playing. They have been playing at Beyonce's space for a long time.
Very long time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if you didn't want to give it to this last album, you should have.
You should have give it something, honey. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
So I feel like he was going to use this opportunity to get them because they deserve.
And honestly, he didn't go off as bad as I thought he was gonna go. Because when he started going left, he still steered the car back right. I thought he was gonna go all the way left. Honey, he said, "I'm sorry, y'all. When I get nervous, I start telling the truth."
I felt like he probably wanted to go, but it looked like Beyonce was just sitting there like, "All right."
Like it is the same energy that Jada gave after Will smacked the hell out of Chris Rock. It's the same energy. It's the same energy.
He was gonna do
it. Basically, I mean, but I don't feel like they had a conversation prior to, but I do feel like she was like, "You better go." You better, you know, you better go. I just showed up out here. You better go there and okay, you better get up there. I can't take you serious with that on your face. Over there. So was I like in your room just now?
Yes, well, my kitchen.
I'm not. So okay, I have to go get one. I'm gonna have to try it out. I'm gonna try it out. But I just wait for the context to come out anyway. But they look terrible on you. They look terrible. They look really bad on you. I would never wear that again. It is not a fashion statement, but if it's an immersive experience that you enjoy, do you enjoy the Vision Pros like you enjoyed the Grammys? That's the question.
Yeah, even more.
Even more. You enjoy the Vision Pros more than the Grammys.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that has been any other topic you want to talk about, Suzanne?
Have you talked about how they made the mistake with Nicki?
No, I have not. But I actually want to read that because my first perception was it was shade. Okay, give us some backstory on this real quick. What happened here?
Apparently, they published it on the website. They published it a few different places that Nicki had won. I forget who it was with.
Okay.
Had won it, but then it was actually the jailbird, Killer Mike.
Killer Mike. Okay, what's going on? It's a lot that needs to be read. It's a lot that needs to be read. Okay, who is Killer Mike? I've heard Killer Mike. I got an ass so big like the sun. That's where I remember hearing Killer Mike's logo in that Trina song, Look Back at It, right? Yeah. Was he nominated for something? Who is this man? What's the tea behind this?
Well, Killer Mike is a big, well, I don't know about big time, but he's a pretty well-known rapper here in Atlanta.
Okay.
So he's like Atlanta born and raised. And he's pretty popular.
Somebody in the comment section is saying Killer Mike's album is phenomenal. I might have to get into this. Killer. Oh, you heard it. Okay, so it is good. Yeah. So he's in the room and he's thriving in the room or whatever. Yeah. And apparently they announced that Nicki took home the Grammy with Ice Spice for that Barbie World shit, right? Yeah. And then they retracted it and then gave it to Killer Mike. Was this before or after the him getting locked up allegations took place?
This was
before. Okay. So let's see exactly what happened with this release of information that the Grammy went to Nicki Minaj before they rectified it. Let's see.
Get ready to rumble.
All right, Spirit, can I read it? I can read it. Praise God. We good. Okay, what happened? Nikki got barbs behind the scenes at the Grammys. That's what this is. This is saying that this is an employee's mistake on purpose because they're supporting their individual who they look up to. Okay, so Nikki, you got hitters everywhere. This is basically saying that yes, it came by way of the Grammys, right? But this was a Barb's intentional mistake. They did this shit on purpose, but this wasn't on behalf of the Academy. This was on behalf of one of Nikki's fans. I'm scared of these niggas. I'm scared of these niggas. Hell no! What the fuck? Oh shit! Okay, so Nikki got barbs in the panel of the Grammys. So whoever was responsible to release the information is a barb, and they chose to release the information that they wanted to. Let me see something. They were very much so fired right after that, but she didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a damn. The Coochie Funga card shows up upright. Nicki Minaj or die, bitch. This bitch was willing. Are we gonna find out who it was? Bully Boot shows up upright. Yes, she's gonna talk, and I feel like she has a C in her name. This is gonna probably happen this week while the fumes of the Grammys are still going on. I feel like she might go to TikTok and say, "Well, I'm the one who damn did that bullshit, bitch." Okay, and yeah, like it's gonna come out. I'm gonna say by the end of the month, but it feels to me like by the end of the week. And I do. Look, I'm talking about it and they snatch numbers, girl. So yes, I feel like it is something that's going to be developing this week, and somebody don't want me to talk about the bullshit. But yes, I will indeed say that this was somebody on the user. Now, what would be the question for Killer Mike? What happened with this situation? What are they saying happened?
Somebody said that he got into it with security or he pushed security.
Going back to what a fan said just now. Hold on. They said, so she wasn't supposed to win. No, she never was supposed to win that award. Okay. It was falsely announced on purpose because the Barbs are fucking with the public. That's what the cards say. That's what the cards say. Okay, now going back to Killer Mike being pushed. What happened?
They said that he pushed a security guard or something.
And then got locked up afterwards?
And then got locked up. But that sounds really weird because they could have waited till afterwards.
Spirit, can I read this? I can. What happened with Killer Mike at the Grammys? Okay, this was blown out of proportion. I do feel like there's a level of disrespect that he felt, okay, because this is a card of disrespectful verbiage here. The Loch Nassar card shows up upright. That's a card of self-defense. So if the story is that a security guard put their hands on him and he acted a fool, I would 100% agree with that. I do feel like an element of this is overly exaggerated, though. Okay, I feel like it could have been exaggerated on the person that either called authorities or said that Killer Mike. It was almost like, you know, when a black woman asserts herself and all of a sudden she's taking like, oh my God, I'm so scared, I'm so afraid, X, Y, and Z. It's almost like he said, don't put your hands on me. And he's like, oh my God, I'm scared for my life. I'm scared for my life. Like, oh my God, let me call the police. Oh my God. You know? And I feel like when it got blown out of proportion, he did show his ass, okay? But I feel like the initial encounter, he was rightfully violated. He rightfully defended himself. I did feel like he let it go for a little bit. The Jubilee Tarot card shows up upright, which suggests that he was still having a good time. And the next thing you know, police is tapping him on the shoulder, talking about, you got to go to jail. This is an injustice on Killer Mike's behalf. Okay, I feel like they got intimidated by him defending himself, honestly. Like, you put your hands on me anytime. Well, I don't give a fuck if you security guard, you work for the Grammys. Now, don't put your motherfucking hands on me, bitch. And the next thing you know, I done took my seat, don't want me a Grammy, I'm getting tapped on the shoulder, time to go to jail. I'm like, bitch, what? Like, you know, this, I feel, how's it gonna play out? Charges dismissed. I don't even think he's gonna see a courtroom. I also feel like his team is gonna spend this in his on his behalf. I honestly, team, I wouldn't spend shit. I would bank on the truth. Okay, because the truth is He felt the need to defend himself. He defended himself, and now everybody motherfucking mad. That's what I feel. I don't feel like it's going to be as much noise as they're trying to make it. I do feel like if Killer Mike was to step forth with the truth, though, you could basically fan the flames on what Jay-Z started on that stage. The Grammys is fucked up. So I don't think he's gonna see a jail cell. I don't even feel like he has. Just pay court fees, bitch, and you'll be fine. That's kind of what I feel on that. I love you too, Slim Thick. Any final questions that you might have for your mother involving the Grammys?
I don't think I have any. It was a good show.
It was a good show. It was on a scale from 1 to 10. I give it a 9. What would you give it?
Yeah, 8.5.
8.5. What would give it? What would give you the 9? Where are they missing at that 0.5? Where's that 0.5 missing? Laverne's bun, Laverne's hair, Laverne's bun. That's what it was. Laverne's bun. You saw that goddamn bee's nest in the back of her motherfucking head. I know I'm not the only one that saw that motherfucking shit.
Oh, Laverne, I love you, Laverne.
We can love Laverne, but we don't love her hairstylist. I can't, but she wasn't a part of the Grammys. Okay, we're talking about the Grammys. She was a part of the pre-show that was sponsored by E. The Grammys was put on by CBS, I think. I watched it on Spectrum, so I don't know. But yeah, I think we cover all of our bases here. Let's talk about how Taylor Swift snubbed Celine Dion. I'm gonna keep you on the line for this though. Taylor Swift is not my kind of girl. Celine Dion, for those of you guys who don't know, she suffers from stiff person syndrome where her muscles lock up and she can barely move. That's not funny, Jason. She's really going through this. Oh, no. No. Okay, no. Celine Dion suffers from stiff person syndrome. Her muscles lock up on her. She's been bedridden for quite some time. And earlier in the production, Trevor Noah nodded to the fact that he thought Beyonce was going to be presenting the album of the year, right? I mean, that was kind of the hype about it. But after Jay-Z's acceptance speech, I knew Beyonce wasn't going to. She wasn't gonna do nothing, and she wasn't dressed. She wasn't dressed to present an award. Like, she was dressed like, I'm gonna be the queen in the audience today. Okay, so I feel like Celine Dion was a secondary choice to Beyonce. I'm not gonna lie. I do. The geese she had on, upon looking at it, it looked real hospice-like. Okay, it looked real overthrown trench coat. I really don't want to be out here. The bottom of her dress swept the floor in a way that I thought they were bedroom shoes, but that was really the bottom of her dress. She wore this pink chiffon number on the bottom with a fringe, and then the trench coat on the top was given homeless. It was given homeless. Okay, so she definitely, the fashions reflected what she was going through, right? Let's just be clear, and that probably was on purpose, right? But Celine Dion comes out there and her heart is still going on because she went up there and presented the award. When she calls out Taylor Swift's name, Taylor hugs everybody, even shifting her body's attention when receiving the award away from Celine Dion. Celine then makes the circle around her. Taylor then addresses the audience. Not once in which she received that award from the legendary My Heart Will Go On Celine Dion did she acknowledge her presence. Yeah, she didn't acknowledge her at all. Okay, somebody in the comments said she thought Celine Dion looked good, and you probably thought the back of Laverne's head looked good too, didn't you? Dick. You the one, and you know you did. Anyway, so what is the voice of my fans' opinion about this? After the fact, Taylor's camp was really swift in posting pictures. Yeah, they posted pictures of Celine Dion and Taylor Swift backstage. And I honestly feel like that whoever's her PR, good PR, because they saw what she did on that stage and they called it. They said, we need you to take a picture with Celine Dion right now, like right now. And that's a publicist's job. So who's ever working on Taylor's team, kudos to you. Yeah, they're like, Taylor, go and get some link. We need that picture. We can already see how it's gonna go bad. let's just get everybody's thoughts in the comment section. Then I'm gonna give you your thoughts, and then I'm gonna just tell you what I think about this, and we're gonna dead the Grammys of 2024. What do you guys think about that Taylor Swift notion? Jason, read some of the comments.
I am not a Taylor Swift fan, and I do not approve. What is it? Oh my God, Bootzé hair made you mad.
Oh, very upset. Very upset because everything was right. Everything was right, and the hair was on crack.
Smoking crack on live.
Everything was right. Not too much on Miss Celine. Didn't you learn from the last bitch over there on Instagram? I say whatever the fuck I want to say about anybody. Okay? Now you can go to your page and tell your followers that Boots don't need to be doing so much on Celine. But in my comment section, you shut the hell up if you don't agree. I don't see it for her wardrobe, but that doesn't take away from her legendary status. Jason, what's wrong with these people? Why do people think they can do whatever the hell they want to with me?
Because you're too nice.
Is it something I'm doing? Am I allowing them to believe that they can just say whatever they want to say?
You've gotten nice as time goes by, so you don't cuss them out like you used to.
Oh, but there's a ram in the bush. And the bush was Don Richard. And the bush was Don Richard on them Grammys. That's who the bush was. She was walking around in that damn burgundy tree. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And she said it was some Amsterdam stylist to bring this full circle. What's your opinions about Taylor's behavior towards Celine Dion specifically?
I thought it was very thoughtless. And somebody of Taylor's, so it doesn't seem, if this was her first time winning, I could say, okay, it's nerves, you know what she was doing. Like, girl, you knew you was going to win. First of all, I don't like this whole, oh my God, me, I won. Girl, you knew.
And then get up there and be completely nonchalant about the accolade that you're like, oh my God, about. It's giving fake ass bitch.
Oh, thanks so much. I'm just so excited. Girl.
Poor Celine.
I don't like it.
How disrespected.
And I hope social media gets her ass.
I mean, they've already gotten her ass. Right after it happened, they were up in arms about this. I mean, Taylor, I'll give her grace. I can't imagine the amount of pressure that you're under. You know, like everything that you do is scrutinized. So even if you were to give her the biggest hug in the world, somebody's going to say something about it. Maybe you don't like Celine Dion. I mean, clearly y'all had something go on prior to her presenting that award. Well, let's find out exactly what the hell went on.
Get ready to rumble!
All right. What went on? Why did Taylor act like that towards Celine Dion? 1, 2. She feels like Celine might have stopped her bag. In what sense? This is some behind the scenes industry shit. So maybe she didn't sign off on some vocals she was trying to sample, or maybe she didn't give her stamp of approval in a setting. This is, as you can see, this would represent Celine Dion in all of her perfection. And this is quite literally the gatekeeper. I feel like there could have been an instance where Taylor wasn't trying to accomplish something or work with somebody, and Celine said, I'm not really feeling that Taylor Swift. And it got back to her, which is why she snubbed her like that. But see, this is the problem, Taylor. You're a public figure, okay? Privately, you can have that as an issue, but in public, you give the kisses and you move on. You know what I'm saying? Huh? They don't understand how to properly play the game. I mean, Aretha never saw it for Patty, and the only time we saw her shade Patty was at the inauguration. She was performing for, and Patty tried to touch her, and she moved her goddamn gown. That's the only time that you saw the shade. Other than that, they were very cordial in the same space. I think that Celine might have. But you really didn't stop anything, because Taylor is a walking economy booster, like, you know. So you could have given her that moment. But is it ever going to come out what actually happened between the two of them? The pan card shows up upright. Celine might be bribed into snitching. But from Taylor's camp, I don't think that she's going to acknowledge Celine Dion anymore after this. about the speech Taylor gave. That wasn't a speech. That was a ditzy white girl that thinks she's better than everybody going up there receiving an accolade and promoting her album at the same time. That was how the Grammys definitely ended. Um, Other than that, I don't really think that there was too much more to discuss. I think I've covered all of my bases.
I think so.
I think so too. Suzanne, everybody. Oh, okay. So from start to finish, I give the Grammys an emotional 9. This was the best Grammy Award show since the pandemic has happened. It was very well produced. I like the ambiance. I like the set. I like the opulence. I like the style of dress. I love the metallics that have come into fashion during this award show season. They're giving me my life. Best dress for me was Dawn Richard and her bush. Worst dressed, I mean, it really wasn't the worst dressed. Everybody looked good, so there wasn't really a worst anything. But if I was to give it to like somebody from a consumer standpoint, it would be Doja Cat. Doja Cat looked awful, but she gave fashion though, so I can't really say that she looked bad. Everybody looked good. Everybody looked good. There was no worse that I saw. Even the 80-year-old Jolette, the woman that came with this, she gave geese. She gave Folktown Magic geese. Everybody gave geese. Everybody was dressed. Another best dressed nominee for me, Mariah Carey. I didn't even talk about her, but she looked good, and she is not afraid to let us know that she still got them whistle notes upon her acceptance speech. Either you looked good. I liked Lizzo's outfit. I give her a best dressed nominee. Worst performance, that Olivia Rodrigo. Best performance in the past 10 years on the Grammys, Tracy Chapman and that Luke. Taylor was throwing shade at Beyonce in her speech. I didn't catch it, but I'll go back and watch. What else was there? Everything was good. It was very well produced and I enjoyed it. And hopefully you guys are going to enjoy me throughout the rest of the week. I'm done for today, everybody. I spent 2 hours talking about this Grammy stuff and feeling like shiznai as I was doing it. But tomorrow I will be back and I'll be ready to service you guys. The tip jar has been completed from the weekend this morning. If you do would like me to service you, or you would like to sow a good seed into my recovering ass from antidepressants, I hope that you do. It's the donations that are located in the tip jar. If you want to sit with me one-on-one, I'm not seeing clients one-on-one this week, but I will be seeing you guys next week, and I can't wait to see you guys. I'll be in Houston on the 23rd. I'll teach a class on February the 11th. For any more announcements, just see the other live videos that I've just done, and hopefully it serves you well. I hope you guys enjoyed the level of entertainment I gave today. This jacket was designed by Farron Andre McGee. And it was the first piece of designer clothing that I've ever purchased when I started making money. Farron is also the star of the Love on Acid music video, and I wanted to do something a little bit more upper echelon for this review. Hopefully you guys like it. I've worn it before. And I wore it during the Eden album days. I think I wore this on the back cover of the Eden album. So if you guys like my music, make sure to tune into that. I'll be lying if I told y'all I was 100%. I'm not. But I'm strong. And I'm getting stronger as the days go by. And I hope that I inspired somebody today with anything that I spoke of. We are going through something, and we definitely don't look like what we're going through, darling. But regardless of whatever that is, just know I got your back around here, and I'll still show up regardless of what I go through too. Have a great day, everybody. And I'll be posting these reviews today and tomorrow. I love you. Use code Grammys, GRMMY, not with an S, GRAMMY. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a good day. I'm good, boo. Thank you for asking. Okay, this outfit isn't bad at all. Far too critical of yourself. I know you're still here, YouTube. I'm about to roll a blunt and smoke with you. I'm just trying to find a good still image. Okay, that worked. Y'all see this? Okay, I like the two-tone outfits. It was cool. This right here is a foundation spot. I busted a pimple very aggressively, and it works great with a filter on your face, but it looks like a bruise over here. So I'm sorry. And I actually cut my eyebrows down a little too much last night. So I'm just trying to hold it together. Honestly. I'm trying to hold it together. But I think I am. Hey, Serby, you ready to go outside? Come here, baby. No, leave that alone. Come here. Up, 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 baby. Come here, baby. Up, 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 up. Gosh, my boy. Good boy. I love you. You smell so good, baby. Yes, you do. I love you. That's a good boy. I see what they mean by emotional. You've been eating shit. You've been in that goddamn litter box, haven't you? Let's roll up real quick. I'm just here, okay? I don't have anything to discuss. I'm really just trying to keep it together. Really, really trying to keep it together. Get out of there, sir. Get out of there. You've been caught red-handed. Go over there and sit down. Words can't describe this feeling. Like it's like you don't know your body, man. It's the weirdest thing. You don't know your body, the emotions that you are going through. It's like up and down. My biggest thing is sleep, though. I love to sleep and I can't get enough of it. I love to sleep and I love to eat. This is so hard. Getting off of these antidepressants are harder than getting off the drug itself. Like for real. You just don't realize how medicine affects your body until you just stop. You know what I mean? Yes, I enjoyed the entire show. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, yeah, the outfit with that fur on my side. That's cute. That's cute, Boots. Okay. Thank you for staying online with us today. You're welcome. I don't have clients this week, which I think is like destiny. I'm just getting my fragrance together and starting on the thrift store. After I smoke this blunt with you, I also need to start working on these 2 records. One for the Witch in the Wood promo, the other one for shut up. The other one for there was something else. I forgot. But I need to go ahead and call my manager. 1 minute. I need to call JoJo first. Hey, cousin. How are you?
I'm alright. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Are you available on the week this weekend?
After 7.
Okay. What about Sunday during the day?
Yeah, I can make that happen.
Okay, I need you and I need China and I need Jackson.
Okay, I should have them this weekend.
Okay, I need both of them. I'm coming out with the fragrance and I'm gonna film a commercial for it. It's called the name of the fragrance is called Witch in the Woods, right? So think of Hansel and Gretel. Jackson and China are walking down this path. They find me in the woods doing witchcraft. They come up to me, and then it's a close shot of the actual bottle of the product, and then it zooms out, and we're all breaking bread and having a good time together. Does that make sense? So it's like you're afraid of what you're gonna experience, and then you experiencing it, and it's great. And that kind of reflects the flavor profiles of the perfume that I got made. So I want you to shoot that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's shoot it at Ladder Plantations.
Okay.
I'll come to your house first though.
That's cool.
With a witchy outfit. And when I'm at your house, I probably am gonna need you to help me with this music that I'm working on. I'm getting the archetypes done. It just don't sound like when you do it.
And the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it.
You know, so I'll like export the stems and stuff. It's 2 records. One of them is for the perfume, and the other one is for Valentine's Day. I feel like I need to just do one song for both. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll probably do one song for both. Maybe I should put this fragrance out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's pushing it.
No, it's not. I mean, it's already done. I'm just waiting on the bottles now.
Oh, okay.
And I need to design a sticker for the front if I want a sticker. But I kind of am intrigued by just a matte black bottle. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Like with no words on there, so like nobody knows what it is when you walk around with it.
I like that.
Me
That's kind
too.
of unique too. I like that.
Witch in the Woods. Okay. We'll talk more about this, but yeah, just go ahead and carve me out for Sunday for like production stuff, music and commercial.
What time you want to start?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
What time do you want to start?
I mean, we can start whenever. Oh, let's check the weather.
Okay. Are you coming back to Dallas with me?
I want to, cause I got to try to make it work.
Okay. I mean, even if you let me know up until the last day, I'm okay with that. I know Maya's gonna go this time because I'm gonna need some assistance at this party. But I also we haven't talked about it once more, and I'm not trying to set myself up in the same position I was just in.
Right.
So it's like once fool me once, shame on me, you know. And I just don't want you to miss money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Same.
Like I don't want you missing money on a possibility.
Right. Right. On a maybe.
On a maybe.
Sunday is cloudy. It's not showing no rain, but it should be decently nice. It says 63.
All right. I'm cool with it.
Yeah. And that overcast will give it a nice look too with it.
Yeah, like kind of haunting with the grayscale on post-production.
Right.
Okay, I'm here for that.
I wish I had a generator. Because if we could bring the fog machines out to add that extra mystical.
I can make it work.
Okay.
So I need a generator? I was supposed to buy a generator for this house anyway.
Yeah, I know I need one for mine too.
Yeah, I'm supposed to buy a generator for this house anyway. But you can just, how does that work?
You probably do that in post too though, because it might not be the same, but I mean.
No, you have to have authentic smoke. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, yeah.
Digital smoke will work if you have regular smoke already on set.
Right, it just enhances it. Yeah.
Damn, talking to you got me fucking up this blunt. But yeah, okay. So Sunday it is. I'll leave the jury out on your Houston adventures. But you got the weekends off anyway, right?
Not Saturday. I will have to take Friday and Saturday. I have Sundays off.
I don't want you to miss money because what I could do if you could just work that Friday and get that Saturday, I'll fly you in on that Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You would just fly in on by yourself, but you a grown ass man.
Exactly.
You a grown ass man.
All right, let me see what I can work out. At least I can try to get that Saturday off.
All right.
All right.
Because that Saturday will work wonders. And other than that, I will see you on Sunday. You been playing Tekken?
Not when I first got it, yeah. But I gotta get back. I gotta play some more. See, I was playing against the kids. Ain't the same.
Oh, it ain't. I'm gonna whoop your ass, bitch.
Who you been using?
Raven. That's that nigga.
Raven Knife.
That's that nigga, bro. I don't even know his storyline, but that's that nigga.
He kind of put me in mind of Smoke as far as his fighting. So I figured you'll like when I play with him, I say, yeah.
I would agree. Smoke is that nigga, and Raven is that nigga. It's that quick multiple hit fire style. Like I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, we gonna see, cuz.
All right, we gonna see. I really do feel because she's already paid her deposit. I don't feel like she's gonna fuck me over this time.
Right, because she didn't put money on it.
She already put money on that shit. So in my opinion, I feel like we good. Go ahead and get it out.
And then it's a party.
Right.
It's not like this,
right.
You know.
Right.
So
see what you can do.
Cool beans, I will.
Beans are not cool. They're hot, or I'm not eating them. Goodbye.
Bye.
It's my best friend. I love him. All right. I'm gonna lighter it. Oh, look at me dead in the face. I love you too, TV. I know you guys are just probably just watching me live my life right now. I don't have anything to talk about. I'm just here, just existing. Is it okay that you guys exist with me for a little bit? I mean, you can ask me stuff, I'll answer. I love you too, Ebony. Thank you. I love you too, Love is Blind. And I'll just smoke this on your behalf. Oh, TV, thank you. That was so sweet to say. Ronnie, thank you for tuning in. How many of y'all are at work? To book an appointment, misspoke, but you know that already. How do you cope with anxiety? I relabel it. So, anxiety, depression, nervousness, and excitement all feel the same. They all feel the same. Anxiety has been labeled excitement or nervousness for the unknown, though. You know, so in my mind, I repurpose the energy. I say that I am not anxious, I am excited. I am not nervous, I am excited. Excited has a positive connotation, in the latter two have more of a bound vibration to them. So that makes me kind of sure. So that on a spiritual level, that's what I would do. On a spiritual level, I have a bunch of totems. My chain is a totem of mine. Okay. This right here, when I wear this, I feel rich, I feel powerful. And that curves a lot of the insecurities I would have in terms of being an individual on the planet. There's a lot of ritualistic magic that I do in my head all the time to solve things for my body or get people to do what I want them to do in public. And if you've been to a meet and greet, you've seen it. Okay. So witchcraft, and I would say medication, but there are other ways, and I'm gonna find those ways out. Yeah. Me too, Yvonne. Best thing ever just started. Oh my God, you're new. You are free to create. I love that. I love that. Welcome. I hope you stay a while. It be popping on the gram. These are like my these people are in like the green room. This is like the green room. So I look at Instagram as like the main stage. You guys are the green room and producers and stuff. Okay, I'm definitely giving those ways a try. You're welcome. And I do have an anti-anxiety spell on my website that works for me too. Do you guys like this hair color? I'm starting to feel it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. You got this. I'm praying for your inner healing. I love you to life. I love you more. And Marie Folk is one of the few people who have my hand tatted on her ass. Boots, where can I donate, please? Oh, it's on the website. You don't owe me nothing. Just you watching. You good? You don't no, you I don't want it. I don't want it. Just the view is all I want. Too much love makes my skin crawl. I had to talk to Squad about that. Like they go on these like I love Boots campaigns, and it really pisses me off. I ain't gonna lie. It really pisses me off. Yvonne, I did get your gift. I do have fan mail, and I'll be opening them up on Friday. I don't know what it is. I love, but too much of it makes me uncomfortable. And my squad loves to just throw it on me all the time, and it's annoying. I don't know how I started talking about that, but I am. I want to feel love. Everybody say they love. Everybody say love is blind. And then I need you to take a deep breath and accept it all. Let me tell you, the squad love sigil drops tomorrow. And again, what my coven is doing right now is we're building energy of my fan base and creating a spiritual force. And that force has yet to be named. So if you want to have access to that force, this force is going to be benevolent. But this force is also going to be a don't fuck with me force. Like your karma, if you're tapped into this force, your karma is going to be immediate. Somebody cut you off in traffic, they veer their ass off the goddamn highway type shit. It's going to be otherworldly. This is my first time doing this though. I know what to do. Digitally, I don't think it's ever been done though. This typically happens like with people who are in the physical vicinity. So I have to take into account everybody's time frames are different, right? So this is definitely testing me as a leader. And I can't wait to see how things change after this force has been created. Maybe it's already created. Maybe it's a force that has come to me from future tense by the name of Bootzé. I have been coerced with this Bootzé energy, Buetz. Bootzé is spelled Bootzé. It's like spelled like a Greek goddess. And it had me go down a rabbit hole where I saw the constellation of booties that is spelled very similar to Bootzé. And Bootzé or Bootzé is who I call upon sometimes that represents like the God in myself, my physical form God. Bootzé and Boots sound transitional as well. So we're currently building up this energy basin right now. My girls have fasted. Sir, get over here. Why do I smell? Hold on. Oh, I think I'm smelling this blunt. For a minute, it smelled like shit. I thought he had an accident. Did you just shit down there? Up, up, up. You did just shit down there because I smell it. You know you finna get a beating. Oh, you know you finna get a beating. But I shouldn't beat you while I'm mad. I'm not gonna do that. Oh no, you gonna get that beating. You gonna get that beating. Come here, up, up. You gonna get that beating. You smell like shit. I smell it. Why would you do that? Don't look over there. I can't help you. Mm. I will be needing some perfume. It comes out on, I think I'm gonna do it on Valentine's Day. I just got inspired. I am gonna do it on Valentine's Day. What color is your hair? Copper. I'm fasting, but my baby daddy is asking for a karma spell located on my website. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? I'm gonna save this video. Right up in here around that time frame, it was just a entity behind me. How did you come about getting your dog? I dreamed of him and I knew what his name was. And then I go online and I don't care where in the world they are, I will bring them to me. Same thing happened with you, Moon. I think T'Challa, my first familiar, gave me that power. Like I can foresee living creatures coming to me. Like I know I'm gonna get some Madagascar swans and put them on this lake. Okay. The oil smells so good. Thank you, Dion. What is the difference between entity and energy? Entity is a derived force of energy that has a name that can be called upon by name that has consciousness in the spirit. Energy is omnipotent. Um, like for instance, we we are energy made flesh, so therefore we have a name. We are an entity living through a flesh acheron that this one is called Boots. Yours is called whatever it's called. You see what I'm saying? Energy in general is just a force that can be measurable. Some measure it with electricity, some measure it in joules, some people wear jewels, you know. Some people have smeared lipstick and don't give a fuck. I'm watching you on the big screen and I love it. I love you. Thank you, Miss Brianna. How did you come about getting your dog? Oh yeah, so yeah, I dreamed about him, and then I went on the catalog and I looked for giant schnauzers, and I saw his little picture, and I said, "That's it." Same thing I did with you, Moon. That's it. And if you look at the video of me getting you, Moon, he went right into my arms because he knew it was it too. That's it. That's it. That's how. Have you ever seen Griselda on Netflix? I've seen the preview of it. I'll watch it today though. Actually, I'm probably gonna watch it right now. I'm out of here. I gotta go clean up dog shit off the floor. Um, I'm getting there, guys. Thank y'all for the behind the scenes. You know what I'm gonna start doing? Because I like this. When I come to my office, I'm just gonna hit go live, and you guys can see kind of. We'll spend a lot more time together some days. Okay. I like this. I like this candid shit. I like being able to sort out my thoughts. And you guys, I like having people bear witness to when I perform and when I'm just casually me, but still dialed up. Cause quiet gets me unhinged. So like there are different levels to your boots. You know what I'm saying? And it's my job to dissect all of them and portray all of them in a way to you. Cause we did this. A part of it is I owe you, and another part is we did this and we still doing it. Okay. So this is like the dolled up behind the scenes version of Boots. And then lights, camera, action with Instagram. And then squad, you just get unhinged content all day. All fucking day. All right, I gotta go clean up dog poop. I smell it and it's bothering me. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.